Welcome back to the Casa block party. We are finishing out the day with the Boston versus Buffalo 7-on-7, and much like that picture that you've seen on the internet of the person on the couch surrounded by bodies, I, the Boston commentator, am surrounded by Buffalo in the form of Casa regular Monkey Business, who produced that wonderful video you saw, as well as all the way from Buffalo, Frozone and No One Man. How is everybody doing? Don't speak all at once, because that would be hilarious.
That is very funny that you mentioned that right off the rip, because the way I see it, it's me and Frozone versus Eggs Benedict Arnold and Brad. What's up, y'all? I'm No One Man. I'm always joined by my best friend, Frozone. What up, Frozone?
Hey, everybody. How you doing tonight?
My no longer best friend, Eggs Benedict Arnold, Monkey Business.
You call me Eggs Benedict Arnold, then go to Frozone first to make sure I don't get time to respond while I'm hot about it.
Yep,
okay,
exactly.
Okay. That's a good strategy. That's optimal. I see.
I mean, it's literally those old revolutionary tactics. You shoot and then you go to the back of the line, or you put your knee down and reload, and you just keep it going.
I mean, to keep up with revolutionary, like we alluded to just before we went live, in Matt's video, he pointed out that Boston was draped in red at Red Bull Conquest, which obviously is the last time that we had this sort of regional interplay going on. So turning red, it's not bad for the namesake.
You know, that's me, and I don't know if you guys know about my profile picture on most FGC social media, but it's a mix of blue and red itself, kind of looking like Gil in the lighting. So you can see I'm a conflicted character, right? Conflicted even in who chooses me for their commentary team. I mean, I was going to come in this and have my heart in it for Buffalo, but knowing how I've been disowned mostly just by moving myself out of the state, I might be neutral in this one now. I might just focus on the quality of play.
Hold up, we can all agree on one thing though. Go ahead, sorry.
The word that I would use and that we've been using is excommunicated, Matt.
All right.
Excommunicated? Yeah, that makes sense.
And if there's one thing we can all agree with, Buffalo or Boston, it's that Monkey Business comparing himself to Gil.
I got the lighting, all right? I got the color scheme. That's all I want. I don't have the abs. I don't have the hair. I'm working on the hair. It's just going to take a couple more years of growth.
What about
wait, why
vast
are you working
shadow
on the hair,
network?
but you're not working on the abs, bro?
Because I can work on the hair passively by doing nothing other than hydrating, eating food, and living as I have. And I mean, that's been a breeze for me. I'm happy my body's not trying to hurt me or anything. Happy I'm not sick.
I hate to be the one to tell you this, but eventually your hair too will turn on you, much like your Buffalo brethren.
Oh, hold on. We didn't move anywhere. Excuse you.
Yeah, you know, I don't think they turned on me as much as my actions led to my own excommunication. You know, they have a code of conduct over there. Man, you can even hear me still saying we, still desperately clinging on to my Buffalo heritage, even in my language.
This boy went to college. He found himself a woman, and he was like, "You know what? I don't want to go here anymore." You know, just like treating us like Andy in Toy Story.
Oh
yeah,
man!
Like what was there for him back in Buffalo, right?
Oh, wow, I guess friends and family. Yep. Damn, that sucks, huh?
My best friends and fam. And you know, even while I was at school, I would still come back for the Buffalo events. So I've clung on as long as I could. I positioned myself as an ally in the trailer video, but here I am now. What's up?
This is gonna sound crazy, but I just remembered that I actually had a dream of this exact moment. It just came to me that we were in my dream we were talking about you betraying Buffalo, and basically
Hold up, the roots run that deep?
Are you having deja vu?
I'm literally having deja vu,
of a dream. Wow.
I genuinely remember this happening. Like us talking about like you leaving Buffalo, and you're just like, you know, man, it's really unfortunate, but I just had to, or some mess like that. It's crazy.
That is actually crazy, and I'm happy to hear that I've made it into your thoughts, even your kind of spiritual ones that you have no control over while you sleep. Which betrayal is more fierce? The one that's actually happening, or the one in the dream?
Honestly, the one in the dream, because like the one that's actually happening at that point, you know, I literally could see it coming.
Okay, yeah, I mean, we've had plenty of time to plan, plenty of time to prepare. Two players that had no time to prepare for having to play each other are Guzman and Draken coming up for the first match of the 7v7. They're not character locked, but we know they're going in with Ed and Seth. Draken's
Yeah.
one of the original posters of all the Seth tech that got retweeted on Twitter for the first 2 weeks of the character.
Yeah, I love putting Draken up first. He always has the slimiest tech for all the new characters that come out. It's only natural to put somebody who you know can capture you that first win right off the bat with something real dirty.
And real
Draken-
quick, if I could take 1 second away from the game, I see some of y'all side betting in the chat. All I'm gonna say is if you're gonna side bet, please, this is an event for We the Protesters. If you put the money into the Matcherino, that will go to support the Black Lives Matter protesters via the We the Protesters movement. So you can keep that in mind. I'm not gonna tell you what to do with your money, but I'm gonna make the suggestion that if you want to, you can throw that side bet money into the pot. There's my soapbox.
And you can
I
do
like
that
it.
for free with the promo code Block Party. It's looking like a Block Party here in round 1 with Draken landing the early stun, sending the message, even building great meter. Light TV, fierce in the
Honestly,
DP. You know Draken's
I'm honestly disappointed in you, son, that you went with Block Party instead of saying like the match was free because of how easily Guzman got rocked in the first round, which is honestly disappointing. But you know what? It's okay, because everybody needs a round. Everybody gets around. As he gets around, now my man's in far more control than he was, because now he's opening up Draken.
Yeah, this might be an explosive match. I know Draken is a very knowledgeable player who, even Ed, right? Draken definitely has an Ed too, I've played it. And to have matchup familiarity against a player like Guzman, who will bring you Ed, Bulk, all these kind of crazy options that no one's prepared for, matters a lot less to Draken than maybe some of the other members of any team.
Really utilizing that axe kick, bringing it out straight away. These are going to be 2 out of 3. Each of these individual player matchups will be 2 out of 3. Trading with the EXTP through the V trigger from Guzman.
Yeah, Guzman keeps the life lead though. So the trade's favorable until Draken lands this huge conversion. Not going to kill you, but 1 hit away now. And it was 1 hit, the light kick. All Draken needed to go up 1-0 here. Guzman died with V trigger and full super. Got counter hit on wake up, maybe going for 3 frame or something, but we didn't see any EX Psycho up or Invincible wake up, didn't see super. Surprised that we didn't get to see it, but we do have a couple more games maybe to have the chance.
Oh, no, absolutely. Like I said, everybody gets one. You know, you use that first round, that first game, or whatever you get, essentially, as kind of just like that data right there. Okay. I know Guzman. He's great at making adjustments. I'm not worried about this in the slightest, honestly.
Also, yeah, did Guzman change his CFN from HD Sakamo KO?
Was that what it was before?
Yeah,
It was.
well, that is what it was
yes.
for. People knew HD Sakamo KO just from online. It was really funny for me to witness that in Twitter discourse. I'm like, yeah, they're definitely talking about Guzman. I know
Now,
this
Matt, didn't we watch the same character matchup? Obviously not these players, because I don't know that Draken has really entered a Casa tournament, but when Zaf was noodling around with Seth, didn't we watch this character matchup at a Casa event recently? And the utilization of that B skill from Seth, that B skill 1, to blow up the snatch from Ed was coming up a lot. I feel like we're starting to see he's trying to represent it a little bit here as well.
Yeah, both these characters have a B skill that you can use to bring the opponent in almost at will, so long as they are willing to hold it. Ed's is just a lot slower though, and reacting so quickly as Draken with a V skill of his own, bringing Guzman into
Like that
dangerous
stun?
situations like this.
Oh no, there's
Psycho
that
up.
X.
There it is.
We had been waiting for it, but stun's still a thing. Draken's still with all of this momentum. He is not letting the stun go down.
Momentum don't mean much because this man is right exactly where Guzman wants him to be, right up in his face, and now Guzman's going to take him straight to the corner, and now he has to deal with these this pressure. Oh my goodness, the walk back. So
BT
smart.
activation. He got hit by wake up jab.
Oh
Very
no!
fortunate, but then Draken dropped the combo. Cross up into the corner. Guzman's in trouble now as a result of that. Facing a +2 situation, facing another one.
Oh, stun,
Losing to Chip maybe.
CA?
Gotta be careful. You do have V
Oh my god, is that gonna work?
Does that go?
No!
No, it does not.
Oh, no.
Oh, the mix-up is so terrifying, and he keeps it right on him. 2 throws in a row. Guzman
That's
clutches it out.
clutch.
The master of VT1. We all know this at Buffalo.
Extreme
God
clutch from
damn.
Guzman. We also know his clutch factor too.
We
Yeah.
also know that he only drives stick specifically for the clutch.
Absolutely. And that's a cool way of saying it. I've never heard it before. I like it.
Yeah, that's going in my back pocket.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow.
Oh, yikes.
Is jumping
what's-
over the anti-air the move? Does Draken know what we don't?
So I think what that was, he whiffed the axe kick. It was supposed to be an axe kick, but he whiffed it. And Guzman went for the anti-air, expecting the axe kick. It was like the double mix-up.
Oh,
A
man,
trade for the
light.
stun. That was very close to being the most fortunate possible circumstance for Guzman, but just one frame away. The trade was all that Draken needed to go up first here with a 2-0 over Guzman, who did put on a nice show.
You can hear the excitement coming out of Monkey Business's mouth. It's almost like he's drooling. He's like, "Oh, Boston, they're winning already."
Can you really? I mean, I'm slobbering
I can.
usually when I talk. That's why we only do commentary with mics and no cameras here.
Yeah, I can. Just like I could hear you eating your food the other night.
2 weeks ago on commentary.
Wow.
You can't lie to me.
And he even betrayed me.
I even betrayed Darian because I trusted you, only to get triple betrayed.
Damn. Yeah, I set up the conspiracy. I mean, that's how you can tell I feel at home, though, commentating Buffalo events. Tapping the plate with a fork.
All right, so speaking of Buffalo, I see in the stream match queue, we do know who the next two players are going to be. And on the side of Boston, it will be Alex Smith, who obviously we were talking to in the pre-show interview. And on the side of Buffalo is going to be Kage Masters.
Okay.
Yep, that's who we're seeing.
All right.
Yo.
All right.
So I like this personally, just because I feel like not many people are ready for Kage, especially one as talented as Kage Masters is. But then again, you could say the exact same thing about Alex Smith. You know, you don't know who's going to be paired for a jury player as talented as he is.
Exactly, right? The character specialists through and through. Alex Smith has been playing Jury since Season 1, so it says a lot about Jury in Street Fighter V that she may still be unfamiliar to people despite being Season 1 DLC. Kage over here is Season 4 DLC, so maybe the likelihood of unfamiliarity is a little higher. But there are some local Kages in the New England region. Akachi Ryan plays Kage. Kacheksik, I think, also enters a lot of New England online tournaments. Had a good run in CPT Online.
I feel like
Draken has a Kage too, right? I don't
I
know if
remember
Draken
that too.
represented Kage in tournament a whole lot, but we've talked about it. Draken has whatever character comes out week 1, he has that character.
Yep.
I
So
think,
such a useful asset in your scene.
I think
Oh, yeah.
the thing is that like Shotos are just hugely more popular as characters in general, so it doesn't matter who it is. It could be Ryu, Ken, Akuma, or Kage. If it's a Shoto, you probably, and if you play online consistently enough, you've probably played against enough to know how to play against the character.
Yeah, I mean, then Kage Masters activates VT1, and things change. Because he's one of the original innovators with VT1, which is clearly the one he's picked. We see it here at Character Select. Game's just getting started now. My personal match hasn't loaded, but we got this Discord stream.
Ooh,
We got a huge jump in from Alex Smith for the first hit. Ouch.
Oh my goodness, the crouch fierce? Just what?
I think he meant to cancel it, but Kage Master's still in the corner as a result of not canceling it.
That was 2 for 2 on great reads against the Fireball, but Alex getting smacked by that wake-up crouch jab, and Kage Masters now with some momentum in his own way, but here's the V-trigger activation from Alex Smith.
Kage Masters got V-trigger like in the first 15 seconds. That's insane.
He got jumped in on, and then he got smacked, and then he just died on a V-trigger activation.
It's gone.
Yeah, even at mid-screen, Jury keeps up the pressure. Very fast character, can pursue on all of her knockdowns. Can even pursue regardless of anything. Dashing in and getting the throw there was Alex Smith.
No, go ahead.
Ooh,
Yeah, Kage Masters slowing the match down a little bit.
Oh, there we go.
Dive
Yes.
kick, yep.
Picks it right back up with dive kick.
Did he whiff jab before?
Yes, he
He
did.
did. He whipped jab for the timing. He whipped jab for the timing.
For the
That's kinda
timing.
crazy. I've never
Maybe
seen
for
that.
the distraction, too. I like it. Man, Jury VT1 picks up so strong. Look at this mid-screen damage.
What the hell was that chase down with the jump throw? That was insane.
I don't know.
Like, Alex is such a gradient, right? When Alex is really on, I feel like he's an absolute monster, and I don't know how there's like a mortal on the other end of that stick. But sometimes Alex makes some wild-ass decisions that don't work, and you're just like, whose man's is this?
And
we
still
don't call that
sticks to his
gradient. We
gun.
call that inconsistent.
Oh! Get him, Darian. Get him.
Yo, want to know what's consistently scary? One hit's done. That's what Kage Masters gets to go
he's
one
dead as
game
hell.
here. Yeah, definitely
Oh
dead.
yes, chin checker, straight up to the sky.
And giving us the cinematics too, not too concerned about optimizing before us, showing off. That's actually the most stable, least droppable combo. Going into the stomp, cancel into super. It's got to be like an 80 frame cancel window or something.
Yeah, something super easy like that. So, we see the first round go up to Kage Masters, Alex Smith losing the exact same way that Guzman did on a about to be stunned counter hit. So we'll see if this goes the exact same way as last time, and Kage Masters takes this next one.
Yeah,
I feel like Alex won that first round by having great reads on the jumps around Kage Master's fireball game. I feel like if he is still a big enough threat in the neutral, which is sort of what we're seeing right here. He's pestering him, but he's not super committal.
Yo, but Kage Masters is just for the first time turning on the stomp pressure, converting off that counter hit medium stomp, which frame traps off a lot of his normals. Cool stuff from Kage Masters. Throwing out the V skill, maybe looking for some kind of good way to activate. Wow. Doesn't get the chance. Overhead on the dome. Looked like it might have been him standing, actually.
A real big problem that you have to look at between these two characters is literally damage output. If you saw that, like, Alex had to hit Kage Masters, what, 8 times in order to kill him? Maybe?
Yeah.
Upwards up? Kage Masters realistically only has to touch you, let's say 3, right? So at that point,
oh boy,
Alex
here's the touch that matters.
Half the mistakes. And look at this. He's gonna lose so much health.
And that was with no resources. That was a meterless combo. Went for the overhead looking for stun, but Alex Smith knows that you're never going to frame trap in overheads, especially not in that Kageoki. You can't go straight to chip.
Oh,
and he's dead.
Yeah.
That was kind of what a great presence of mind there. I didn't even know that was coming, but he racked up the gray health right away and then just was able to finish it.
And Alex was in VT. He didn't even have V reversal to get out. The second that block string started, it was checkmate.
Yeah.
Absolutely, and the longer you play that round, the more meter Alex Smith is going to build. Jury doesn't really spend DX meter in neutral like that, so you might as well finish it now while you can. Crush counter sweep lets you switch sides for free. Oh no, it's an OTG combo!
Yes.
We're talking V skill 2 VT1, baby! And now he's in on
ground, boy. Put him on the ground.
Oh wow, that hit at the very tip. Why are you walking forward? Alex Smith with the V-trigger activation, getting some of the hit confirms, but you're absolutely right to call it out. The damage output from Jury just pales in comparison.
Yeah, and the V-trigger's already gone, by the way, so the damage is now even lower.
And even without Alex Smith being at this advantage, he still has to be super careful because of stuff like this that can happen.
Oh, you activate off the V skill. That's a guaranteed plus frame activation. Now he's teleporting in off red fireball. This is VT1. One hit confirm the kill. Alive?
That was actually a smart kill. I'm kind of tight about that one.
Chip guaranteed. Yeah, Alex Smith took notes. He's like, chip is a reliable way to finish games, isn't it? Let me do it too.
That neutral jump was so smart.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the neutral jump was maybe in response to a lot of the V skill 2 we saw used from Kage Masters. Flinging Kage around the screen. It gets upped, it gets buffed in V-Trigger 1 as well, so it's even more likely to come out. And Alex Smith must have known that in advance, or just have great instincts.
Round 1.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Alex Smith he has a lot of nice traps going on here as well. We'll see if he can out neutral though. That's where he's really shining, I'd say.
That's a strong start right there. Every time Kage Masters throws a fireball in neutral, Alex is in the air. Next hit for stun. Wake up jab every time from Kage Masters. Alex Smith is not tightening up his BD pressure.
Hey man,
yeah, it's the Kage 2-frame jab.
Are very reliable in this game. Manual meaties, oh yes, baby. Manual meaties are so hard to
oh shit! Katsu? Yo, is that the Ryu?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
And never shying away from spending the meter, whether it's for chip or an EX DP to kill. Good to see him staying reliable. He puts himself on match point as a result. Always good to go up one round.
Yeah, Alex Smith is shining in the neutral here, but where Kage Masters is shining was where it really counts. The damage potential, the mix-ups. Ooh, nice jab check right there.
Oh my god. And just to go back to an earlier point, as I said, literally a wake-up jab is what started that series that just ended in Alex Smith dying. So you're right. If you have to worry about something like that, that's a huge problem.
Oh, yeah, but Alex Smith knows that there's a potential throw reset there off the stomp, so he DPs out.
Oh, Alex is getting a lot of damage off of DPs, too. Some hitting and some not.
Kage Masters takes the throw, just a little bit more blocking. He might even build himself a VT. No, just kidding. He spent the
that was a good jump.
We still have to deal with the wake up from Kage Masters. No, doesn't hit confirm off
activation.
Super, though. Watch out for super as well.
Yeah, he can take the trigger away.
Oh, he doesn't cash out because Alex still has V reversal, but goes
such a brave walk up.
So that's super smart, right? Because in that situation, Alex is principally worked about Chip. We've seen Chip so much already in those 2 games. So Alex is not watching for I need to tech the throw. He's watching for the second I get put into block stun, I'm V-reversaling and getting out of this Chip, the CA situation. So for
Yeah,
Kage Masters
like-
to walk forward and just go for the throw and beat that mentality, very smart.
They were in such a mental lock between the two of them that honestly Kage could have even gone for a raging demon in that situation, just
Yeah.
because of like how
I totally
interactive
forgot about
mentally
that, yeah.
they were on Chip. Exactly, like if even us like forgetting about it, like how do you think they feel in the heat of the moment, right?
Just for the record, I shouldn't even talk or say that this is possible, but I've only been hit by Heavy Kick Kara Cancel Demon by Kage from Kage Masters, and I haven't even seen anyone else talk about it. But he can, if you're crouching, that Heavy Kick goes out over your head, and suddenly he is demoning you for 400 damage. And,
Oh, yeah.
only Raj does it to me. I don't get it.
Yeah, and that was overkill at that point.
Definitely.
So can I take a second real quick while we're in between games to hype up something that I don't think we've adequately talked about today?
Go ahead. You don't have to ask for permission.
So, I mentioned the Matcherino a little while ago, but the homies over at East Coast Throwdown are holding it down for us. And if everyone who submits to the Matcherino to the donation for We the Protesters of a $40 donation or higher is going to be entered in to win a raffle for an East Coast Throwdown care package, which includes such things as like a tee, a snapback, and more. We were told, quote, and other shit from us to be determined. So if y'all want to show some love for We the Protesters and get entered in for one of those things, that is still going on over at the Matcherino, which you can enter, exclamation Matcherino in the chat. There's the free $1 for Block Party. And we're also getting ready for the next players, Cheesy T, who we just interviewed, versus on the side of Boston, Dramatic Scion Gaming, aka Dramatic Scion, aka Henny Khalil himself.
So
Yeah.
I just want to, before we get into the match, don't want to cut you off or anything, but just for the people who are donating, $40 is a shirt and a hat, like straight up. So the extra stuff, like who cares what it is? You're already getting your value right there. So
Yep.
I definitely think that is worth, just for the chance of getting that type of stuff. Anyway,
Even if you're selfishly interested in the proposal, it's still optimal and worthwhile to drop the $40. We the Protesters included.
yeah, and it's also,
Wherever.
it's literally just goodwill at that point. I mean, it's like nothing else, right?
I was thinking about Taka's presence in the interview earlier. I remember him saying he hated Season 2 against Guile, when Guile was at his best with his wild 2-bar V-trigger, slightly faster boom recovery, all those things. So I think it's pretty fortunate for Boston to have Cyan going up against Cheesy T here, but this is Season 5. We have EX Command Grab going through Sonic Booms now.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think Taka's going to be that discouraged given the new tool that he has. Not in this season, but
Yeah.
compared to when he was lamenting about the matchup. But I do feel that this is a good challenge for Taka too, because I mean Guile's got the reversal on deck all the time, flash kicks there, and Cyan's charging it.
Mhm.
And it's still going to be, if Laura doesn't have meter, I mean, it's going to be hard to get in, presumably. Cyan's a huge Daigo fan, absolute Daigo fanboy, so we'll see
Oh,
a
he
commitment, I think, to
totally
that
is.
wall play style.
Oh,
Never mind. No, the wall has been cracked. Dash up
That's
command grab.
godlike. And you know what?
yeah.
He was, ever since we heard about this, he was just like, I don't care who I'm playing the first round. I'm double dash command grabbing them, and it's gonna hit. He's been planning that since a week ago, and it worked.
But a
Okay.
week ago.
It's true. I mean,
You went there. We
what a
vine
great way to
here.
bring yourself in.
That was premeditated.
Yeah, no,
Premeditated double dash command grab's the only way to
that's-
do it.
That's straight up.
Oh,
is
no.
A,
Okay, damn. I was gonna say, how are you ever gonna not quick rise Laura in V-Trigger? But if you're gonna mash out that EX splash kick afterwards and blow up her stuff, that's working out nicely. But now stuck in the corner with the momentum. No, smacked with
Yes.
the V-skill overhead.
yes,
What did he
that-
get hit out of? It was like
sweep.
sweep. Yeah,
It was
sweep,
sweep
right?
to go. Yeah, sweep is a great choice of button for Guile to go under Thunderclap. It has
Oh.
a huge low hitbox going under, but I guess Laura just decided to crush counter with her V skill instead. Right on
Yeah, I
time.
mean,
Good timing
that-
for Taka.
That was literally like the only, if outside of V-Trigger, that's the right decision. and it was like his last V-trigger charge. So, like, Cheesy T was hard committed to the thing that beat Scion's answer.
Yeah, and Sion was looking hard committed to that jump. We're now facing the repercussions. Oh, the crush counter after, and the stun on command grab.
And Cheesy T is the team captain, by the way, so he's showing why he's that. All this judgment, the team order was his idea, and he put himself exactly where he needed to be.
You know, in the last big team event Buffalo was in against Rochester, it was Pokemon style, where you could OCV all in a row. Give him some momentum. Even if Taka were the last man alive, I wouldn't put him past it. I wouldn't put it past him to OCV again. Not gonna lie. It's Laura with momentum. Everyone's scared.
I would 100% throw money on him OCVing again.
Oh no, the sweep. It's maybe a little preemptive versus the Thunderclaps.
Yeah, and I don't mind preemptive decision making, because I mean, you've watched GZT, you kind of know what he's about, and he also knows what you're about. So
I don't know, man. I don't think you can be preemptive.
No.
Then you lose all your life. Look at this.
Matt,
this is one
very
preemptive
correct.
decision. Yeah.
Yeah, flash kick was looking preemptive too.
I just want you to know that he does not know what anyone is about. He doesn't care what anyone is about. Okay.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's how you win, right? You insert your will over theirs in the fighting game, and one of the fastest ways to do that is to simply not care. And yeah, it's looking. Okay. That dash command grab whiffed.
But that's so unfortunate, right? Like he got crouch jab Sonic Boom on a whiffed command grab.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
still in the corner too.
Is I know you guys didn't get this in the interview, but this man graduated college with a master's degree, right? So he's real good at problem solving, and
it's been solved.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So he puts Buffalo in the lead, 2-1 here.
That was clinical too.
Yeah, probably the fastest we've seen so far.
A
Unfortunate
Laura
for
match
Sion.
can look like that though, right? Like
Absolutely.
Laura will do that to you.
If you have bad defense.
Ooh.
Mm.
Are you?
That was free. I'm sorry. That was gratis. That was anything, dude.
Straight up, that was you. Straight up go to the supermarket. They ask you if you want some free samples. That was his play right there.
He took the entire plate too. The guy was just like, "All right, I don't know what to do about this."
I guess. I mean, we have a no chase policy. Just let him have it, right?
There was shades of something going on there, but then he hit the first EX flash kick, and then after that it was blocked every flash kick. It was every mix-up hit, every crush counter hit.
Yeah,
no
I will
matches,
say,
nothing.
we were talking about how not caring is essential to the strategy of an aggressive player like GZT, but it seemed like he cared about the flash kicks when it was time to bait them, which he had a positive record on, which is really a bad look for any set. I mean, you could outplay somebody so thoroughly, but if you fail to bait a single DP or reversal, you'll lose. I mean, that's what happened with Fudo versus Phenom years ago. 9 DPs in a row.
See, Matt, again, you're thinking incorrectly. It's not that he was concerned about, him doing flash kicks, right? He was concerned about his play looking any worse because he would get hit by a flash kick. You know what I'm saying? Like he's thinking about himself. He's selfish here, okay? You're thinking too much in the sense that he actually cares about what the other player's doing.
Okay, yeah, right. So it's all for the personal highlight reel. I mean, as a streamer, you definitely need a lot of those. Mm-hmm. Oh my god. Okay, so I just checked the stream queue.
I was
KO the Poet versus a While.
So
yeah.
last night after our regular bracket last night, which you can find every Friday, follow Casa Bunch on Twitter to find out about our regular brackets. But I don't remember if this was on stream or after. Matt, you'll have to correct me. But KO was talking about this matchup in particular with respect to the lore of Red Bull Conquest 2018.
He
was talking about that. So KO joined me on the mic for Red Bull Conquest 2018. So he did not enter the tournament, but he did play very long sets against one player from Buffalo,
who he did not really know very well until that day.
But he insists that he cooked him, and that player is that or is that not how he represented it?
Did he really say cooked? I think I missed that part.
He made it sound as though he was taking some W's.
Yeah, I think that's the implication. A nice even lawn set. Neither of you really judging too much until later when you find out that you're playing the guy that won the whole tournament.
Back and forth is what Bunch is clarifying. Okay.
That's more like what I heard. But hype up your boy, because I know KO is ready to bring an entirely new weapon to this fight against the Wild. Back then he was playing Balrog. I think he'll play G in this.
I don't see how you pick Balrog over G right now. And then there's something to be said, right? For those of you that are following Casa all the time, KO is one of our streamers ordinarily. We've not seen KO enter a bracket for a hot minute because he's been holding it down on the stream for us.
Yeah, and yet still, even while he developed his own stream, his own radio show, KO TV, which you can listen to on Mondays mostly, he came to one of the qualifiers for the Boston SFL Amateur League and qualified. I think he attended like 1 or 2 out of the maybe 5 and just made it. So I don't think he's lost a step. It must be like riding a bike to him, hopefully. Going up against the Wild, another person on the Buffalo team who I think would be in contention for the team captain is no small feat. But you really need to inspire this team right now, knowing that you're down 2-1. You can either make things come back to neutral, or they start to spiral out of control, right?
I mean,
That's where I'm at.
I'm just like, I'm already trying to think about because I'm just gonna operate under the assumption that it's G until I see Boxer. But G versus Chun,
Mm-hmm.
what are we thinking about that matchup?
I know.
Chun
It's gonna
obviously
be
got
ver-
a lot of love in season 5.
Well, it's basically
A
gonna
lot
be
of
the
love is
exact-
definitely an understatement.
Actually, yes.
Yeah, the best she's ever been. The
G
season
versus
1
Chun-Li.
Chun is jealous, honestly.
G versus Chun-Li is literally Laura versus Guile, except like reverse the gender.
Okay. You know, I don't really get it, honestly.
No,
Well-
I get it in the sense that Chun's job is what Guile's job was, which was to control the screen and be a wall, and G's job is what Laura's was, which was to get in that ass and mix that shit up.
There you go, exactly.
I think.
See,
I
I
think
feel
KO
you.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good that you're connecting. I mean, that must mean that you're more of a Buffalonian than me, Brad. Honestly.
Hey, don't go putting words in my mouth.
Connecting with your fellow folks in the scene. You know what? KO connects with that crush counter sweep. Doesn't level up, is completely fine at level 0. Goes for a command grab reset that would have stunned, so I understand it. So did a Wild jumping over.
Ooh, oh no! You have to know that V-trigger activation was meant to buffer an anti-air, but didn't get it.
Yeah, I can't believe that there was no anti-air. That was kind of insane.
It's really unfortunate for KO to pull up, but really fortunate for a while. It's gonna I almost talked too soon.
Oh, this is pretty intense.
Yeah.
G is has the loaded gun right here.
Yeah, that super's a loaded gun for
Literally
sure.
on his back.
What?
Wow.
Oh yeah, it is gun, huh?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't know if the double-barreled shotgun was as loaded as his critical art, but we didn't see it this time. We saw a trade. Don't mess with Chun's 3-frame crouch light kick. It's got to be
It's
the
kinda-
longest 3-frame in the game. It's
I
so
actually,
good.
I actually got scared in real life. I was just like, "What? He's a gun?"
Yeah.
Damn.
No, it's actually kind of funny. Like when you think about G carrying around a gun, that the gun is the least lethal thing on G's person, right?
Yeah.
For sure.
At no point will that be coming off of his shoulder. I thought it might have actually come off the shoulder with the damage that jump-in was going to do, but a while didn't get the combo off the jump-in.
Yeah, kind of strange conversions here from both of them, I'd say.
I mean, after we went 2 up in a very quick manner, that he tried to give him KO a chance. He wanted him to look a little good. You know what I'm saying? Give him one more. Give him another second.
Well, there's games coming after this one too, Frozen. It's not over. Oh shit.
Reversal
Look at the
punish.
pokey now, all the way to the corner.
That you got to be really tight with your special moves there because
Oh,
that
no!
EX legs can punch everything. Damn.
Yo, that was a
Oh, what?
heartbreaker.
A while had the most time he's ever had to hit confirm a low medium kick right there, using KO's own screen freeze against him. That
The
crouch
second
medium
time
kick.
too.
Yeah, that thing was going in, and we all knew. Do you think zoning, maybe level 1 or level 2 G, could be a good tool here?
I thought that
Fighting
was working
against-
out pretty well for him actually.
Yeah.
Like when he was chucking the projectiles, he kind of maintained the space that he wanted.
Yeah, if he
It
can
seemed
keep
like
level.
some of it seemed like KO was missing out on a couple of opportunities. Like he left some damage on the table, lost a couple of situations that may have led to some Oki.
Mm-hmm.
I was about
Yeah,
to
for
say
sure.
last game as well. KO was walking back a lot against medium punch from Chun, taking advantage of the fact that walking back's powerful. But now allows him very frequently and shimmying too. Yet Awhile's mounting new offensive threats even while having already won last game with different ones. It's the preemptive,
You see the
Yeah, we gotta
stars
see
flying
something.
around.
We got to see something more from him because it's looking like the Shooting Stars meme right now.
Yeah,
that's
so
a
you see
shame.
the stars literally flying around his head from that stun that he had last round.
Oh, swing it! Oh my God,
Wow.
3 in a row.
That was like
Is
3
that-
swings and a miss. Just
I
like
feel like that's
okay.
signs of frustration from KO. Like,
Yeah.
so worried about moving in behind that standing strong that he's just trying to control the space. Gets the V-trigger activation. His entire life on the team bracket right now might be on what he does with his V-trigger, and
Looking
getting
like
checked
gold
on the
dust.
dash forward is not it.
Okay, so you were saying earlier that he was getting W's. Well, I'd like to point out that W is also the first letter in washed.
Were
Which
you
is
sitting
might
on
what
that
he was
the
getting
whole
before.
time?
I sure was. As soon as you said that, I made it up and I was like, oh, I can't wait to use this.
I respect that. I respect that. I'm gonna take
My-
1 second and I'm gonna address the mass team. Y'all, if you could hold it
Okay.
down for me when I'm on the mic for you, a single goddamn
Yeah,
time.
go do your thing. Do your thing. But that wasn't nearly as free as the cheesy team match, but that was still pretty harsh. I liked what KO was doing earlier because he was working out, but then a while completely adapted to it. He just needed to put out that stand fierce, just needed to walk in right after those heavy punches that G was pressing, and mix afterwards. He got hit by every shimmy.
Yeah,
Defense
yeah.
looking Swiss cheese.
I mean, Awile's such a disciplined forward walker for the first
Yes.
3 rounds,
Yeah,
and then that makes the shimmy work instantly.
Yeah, if you can't deal with that, then you're in the corner, and then that's exactly where Chun wants you, and that's exactly what happened every single time. The only way that that KO was able to get out is by doing those, like the lunges, the low lunges, and all that. But he didn't really capitalize too much off the opportunities he got with the V trigger.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and it's not like
He did the flip kicks and then just got punished by EX legs.
Yeah.
There were
That's
some
exactly what I was
times.
gonna say.
There were some times when he could activate G trigger and swing the match, like we're all usually prepared to talk
G-trigger.
about on commentary, but
Yes.
he would get hit just before a typical activation point, or a while would make typical activations whiff, and so KO was left with a lot less life to use G trigger than most optimal G situations. You can't really rob somebody if you're at Magic Pixel by the time you turn on the trigger. We saw raw activation a couple times. He was forced into doing that because Awile knows where G wants to activate. So if trigger is available, Awile's scared of EX straight, he's scared of EX low, and he's kind of playing further out, jumping and following Kikokens as a shield. That's something that I noticed only when KO had trigger.
Yeah, so if we could take a second to get away from that washing, because even I'll admit that was a wash. We got the secret boss of New England fighting games is coming up. Kevin Tech himself, the secret boss of Boston Fighting Game.
Representing the Ed, right?
Representing
Yes.
the Ed. So Kevin Tech, I swear, I forget about Kevin Tech, and then he rolls through a tournament and puts up bodies. The first time I ever saw Kevin Tech play was at Guts 1 in the Boston versus EMP 5-on-5. And Kevin was our anchor, and he damn near OCV'd Team EMP, losing to, I think it was Demon Hio in the Bison versus Makoto matchup. Also making top 16 in Dragon Ball Fighters at ECT last year. But then on the side of Buffalo, yo got Lord Unbuff.
Yeah,
Buff Bane.
Unbuff Bane. He's one of our newer players. I think he might have just gotten into fighting games competitively with Street Fighter V. He's definitely, still working on his game. Was able to get into this the roster with his new character and has been putting in a lot of work lately. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see a lot of down forward heavy punch.
Let me clarify something in the chat too. When I say I forget about this guy, it's because he only comes out for the big stuff. He only comes out, you gotta beat on the way to the final boss, you gotta get the 2 perfects, you gotta win 3 rounds with supers. That's the only way. And then Kevin Tech comes out and Raging Demons, the guy at the top of the bracket, you gotta beat him if you want the real dub.
Yeah, I had the pleasure of witnessing an interview with Kevin Tech recently, and the most significant thing I heard from him was, I'm not going to enter the tournament bracket unless I think I can win it and there will be rewards. And that's not because he's selfish, but because competition's very intense for him. He's incredibly competitive. And that might contradict your expectation when you see that he plays Ed. But his Ed is so clean. He's like, he has to rep Ed well, I think, knowing that Guzman went down to Draken. because these two scenes both love this character.
I don't, that's for sure.
Yet still, every time
No,
you
that's-
see Psycho Upper, you do the tap.
Yeah, I gotta do it.
You gotta
Twice
tap
now.
it.
That's twice now that Kevin has gone after the jump in for the neutral jump mix and the shimmy. He's really establishing for Lord and Buff to be like afraid of going for the delay tech.
Yeah, I need to see more anti-airs.
I know Jose Guzman's
Secret
happy
boss,
about
he's
that
reading your inputs. He's reading your inputs.
Yes, the classic reading inputs. Like all the way back from Street Fighter 2.
I think
Yes.
Kevin Tech would still quarters with double dash, EX Psycho Upper.
Back when Ed was just a baby.
Yeah.
Back when Ed
Yeah.
wasn't even a thought.
My God, he uses
Ooh.
V skill from damn near point blank. Kevin Tech kind of maybe taking advantage of the respect that heavy kick and charge heavy punch might give him from that range. Big buttons
Yeah.
from Ed.
So definitely on Buff Bane, I need to see a lot more down forward heavy punch. I think Ed has a hard time dealing with those. Ed's biggest strength there is nice buttons, but that down forward heavy punch has crazy range on it. And I definitely need to see more anti-airs.
Yeah, if Unbuff Bane had happened to be pressing down forward heavy punch during that Psycho Upper that Kevin Tech just did, maybe taunting or building leader, that probably would have been a crush counter.
Oh, Kobe!
There's something really interesting about Unbuff's style here. He seems so passive as a dictator player, not using dashes, really just content to, even with the slow walk speed, to be walking back and forth and trying to walk down. And the result of this is that he's kind of getting smothered.
Yes, definitely, you're correct, and I definitely want to see more Unga Bunga.
Yeah,
Instead, we're
he
seeing-
can start it with the back throw. He can activate maybe a command grab threat here. Looking for a way to do it. Finds a
Ooh,
counter hit
okay.
against the Reversal, but doesn't convert it to super.
Oh no!
That could
He
be
definitely
nice.
needed that, for sure.
Yeah, Flame into super would do it.
Oh,
so
damn!
Oh my god!
No,
Oh,
he's
no,
just
okay,
spun on the
okay.
whip punish? Yeah.
Wow.
Have you ever seen Psycho Crusher whip punished anything?
Have you ever seen Psycho Crusher into Wakanda? Come on, son. That's
Yeah.
what that was.
That's what he just did. Yeah. So, I mean that round was from the grave. I'm happy Unbuff Bane has brought it back, but getting jumped in on now, Kevin Tech's trying to correct whatever went wrong last round. Doing the flicker, one hit stun
Next hit
situation.
stun?
very threatening. So we
Or
see
has
V
to use
reversal,
the V
and he
reversal.
steals the meter. He steals the meter with V reversal too.
I like the EX head stomp. You know, takes off the entire stun bar with that.
Yeah, very
Full
smart.
Snatch. So what's been interesting is like the way the snatch has worked out for Kevin. Like, Lord Unbuff is either just blocking or walking backwards. That situation just there, caught with the low forward. Damn! Just barely doesn't get the hit confirm off the landing frames.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, I don't think Kevin Tech was prepared that Psycho would whiff right there.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's
backing off.
a shame.
Oh wow, what a great way to get in.
All right,
Psycho
yeah,
Crusher
yeah.
from across the screen through the projectile layers, trusting his EX Blast to do the work. But Kevin Tech has tons of space now, tons of space to set up
yeah.
a whiff punish, gets it with Crouch Light Punch against the Bison Slide. You know, I like Unbuff Bane doing that even without having Trigger to back him up, especially knowing that someone just get out of the corner, so their impulse is to make use of the space and walk back. The low could have been good there, but it just wasn't close enough.
Well, the thing
It
is
seems
that
like
had
he
the
wasn't
threat of
prepared
the,
for it.
He had the threat of the Cycle Bomb there. So, like, say, you know, Kevin tries to go for a punish just a little bit too early, right? Or too late, and boom, it explodes, and now he gets a free combo.
Yeah, yeah. Wouldn't that be a sight to see? We might see it next time. Are we maybe seeing a character switch from Unbuff?
Yeah, does Unbuff have another character, or could we potentially see? I don't know what the evaluation would be for a switch to VT.
Well, he does have another character. He's sworn off the character, but we might see it.
I don't know what the plan is, but I do know
Are you
he
saying
came
there's
up
a
as a
forbidden technique?
Well, are you eating too? What is with you Boston players eating at the goddamn mic?
I don't think he's eating. I didn't hear anything.
I didn't
He's
hear
chewing his food right now. I
no,
can
I'm
tell.
not. I'm waiting patiently for
oh,
my turn to
baby.
defend myself.
Oh, baby. You guys, that's exactly what Monkey Business said last time. I heard the fork, I got the ears like a bat, okay?
Fred, I'm not gonna lie. There's a piece of pizza on a plate in front of me right now. and
Yo!
I'm practicing such restraint, not
I
touching
have
it.
Brazilian barbecue airlifted to my left right now, and I am holding off on eating it to bless your ears.
Bruh,
That's the discipline.
bruh, I swear to God, it sounded like you were eating like a muffin or something, and
What
you were
is this?
you were like
Did this
just
guy
finishing
turn-
it.
Is
That's
it just
slander.
me, or did he just turn on the torrents? Okay, maybe it was just my
Yeah.
spectator client.
I don't know. But anyways, the character that I was thinking that he might pick was Zangief, but it sounds like he just, you know, I guess needs some time.
Oh, that was a really close range to be reacting with Bison's Reflect, but Unbuff Bane got it. Kevin Tech wasn't scared though, just blocked it, no problem.
Plus frames.
Yeah, great place to V reversal as Bison.
Oh! Wow, no counter.
No.
What? That should have been it.
Oh, damn, that was so smart.
Wow.
Q.
Unfortunate
Wow.
combo drop from Kevin Tech, who was definitely going to get a comeback sequence started. The corner was very close. He had almost reached it. So Unbuff Bane kind of picked up the drop punish from earlier, at least punished that one, and got the Psycho air to air. I love the hell attack right there. Facing the corner almost instantly off an anti-air now, and this is where Unbuff Bane will shine. An ex-Geef player here to rush you down in the corner.
Yeah, he's finally hitting buttons now.
Yeah,
Oh!
yeah, that's what you can see.
Oh, yes, and Kevin Tech is also hitting the wrong buttons too.
Bison hitting buttons, what he does best. He's absorbed this through Jug.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
stops on him! Yo, that was,
Amazing.
it looks like Kevin Tech had jumped after the stomp had already started up. Maybe just unfortunate timing for him, but it looked devastating.
Yeah, there was a lot in that entire game. There was a whole lot of Kevin just completely whiffing the second Unbuff went to the air. Like late jump ins, you have a one button anti-air. Like you don't even need a motion for your DP. How are you getting jumped in on?
Yeah, maybe worried about cross ups or something, or maybe confusing regular jumps with Devil's Reverse or some other stuff. I don't know. Just a little bit of hesitation from Kevin Tech, and you don't have time to do that in this game.
Yep. So, and you know, that's exactly what Bison takes advantage of. Damn, nice hell attack. That's 3 hell attacks here for Unbuff Bane, the only anti-air that he has on deck.
Yeah, and you see, that's one you can't hesitate for either. It's very slow to get the whole thing done, jumping and then hitting jump medium punch, but he's done it so often. It's not going to save him from this corner sequence, though. Oh, not going to save him from EX Psycho
Nice.
Upper. Seems to be the most reliable tool, forcing Unbuff Bane open.
Oh no, he has a pixel left.
Look at
Nice.
how often the
Heavy.
shimmy is working. Kevin
Yeah, the
has
shimmy
done-
works.
Kevin going for those neutral jump things to dissuade like delay techs, and now that they've not worked, instead going to these shimmies is like he's tuned in to Unbuff's defense. What happened in that last game was Unbuff never had to play defense because he was on.
Yeah, it seems like they're both dying in the corner actually. So let's see who gets who into the corner. Looks like Kevin Tech is on his way.
Yeah, one thing that is very helpful for Kevin Tech, every time he opens you up with dash, EX Psycho Upper, he can see the throw tech come out. Oh my god, he can see
that's
everything in advance. He can see himself advancing through the Waseda. Unbuff Bane turned it on for the last game, adapting, but they definitely took turns washing each other.
That sounds weird.
Yeah, you know, that sounds a little too intimate. They definitely took turns getting washed. And
That sounds
the
a little
score
bit
is
better.
Not any better, man.
Yeah. All right, they definitely took turns having one-sided performances against each other.
Yeah, there we
Doesn't
go.
sound Any better, dude.
Actually, you're right. That's funny.
I believe they alternated in showing a good showcase in Street Fighter V here at our 77 exhibition.
There we
Hey,
go.
there you go.
Nice.
I was content with the first one and just to let it sit with phrasing, but I guess we're not doing phrasing anymore.
That's all good. Anyways, who do we got next here? Kevin Tech taking that one for Team Massachusetts.
So it looks like on the side of Buffalo is going to be Nashiro?
Oh!
Yeah, oh my god, he's coming out this early. He saw Bison go down and he was upset. He said, I'm Nash and I'm going to avenge you, Lord Bison. Or something.
I
I
am
can't
waiting-
believe this is happening.
So
And who's he up against?
I'm
hold
waiting.
hold on. Right,
Okay,
let me-
okay, Nashiro is Jug. Okay, I was about to be hella confused. I was
Alright,
like, who
so-
the hell is Nashiro? I don't get the lore.
Let me help you out here,
Nashiro.
let me help you here.
All right, let me hear the lore.
This guy is the secret boss, okay? He only comes out for big events. This dude does super well in tournament. I think there was actually a time where he beat Marn in tournament, or was that? Or no, it was Justin Wong. It was Justin Wong. In Street Fighter 4, way back when. And yeah, the guy literally doesn't show up unless it's actually like a big tournament that he could, or excuse me, a relatively large tournament that he can win some actual money in.
Nah, I
Oh,
think
I
I
feel
think
like
he
there's
also shows
someone
up
around-
sometimes because he loves you.
I
You
feel
know?
like there's someone around here that we should introduce him to, and they would find some common ground on that.
Yeah, Kevin Tech, yeah.
Go,
Yeah.
Nashiro, aka Jug, aka Gomaru. He only comes out when the Fire Nation attacks. And
AKA Guy of Caliera.
aka Guy of Kylera. Yep, this is about to
Yep.
be something here.
Yeah, and then on the side of Boston, we have Malcolm Strickland, who, for anyone who doesn't know, unfortunately, Burkish got hit with the 9 to 5 50-50 today and is not able to participate.
Ooh, that is not a
Oh.
50-50.
Sudden
So
reopen.
on the substitution is Malcolm Strickland holding it down.
That's definitely a 25-25-25.
You forgot the last
What's
25,
the
but
remaining
yes.
25?
I feel
Yeah.
like at that point you just call it a 4-way mix-up.
Yeah, that's definitely a 5-way mix-up. Everything, the odds are stacked against you on this one, and always you're gonna guess wrong.
Yet the moment you go past 50-50, you're making a mistake.
Poor Burkish, though. I bet that he's watching the stream right now, watching his city burn, and he has nothing to do with it.
Yo, it's 3-2.
All he has to do is watch.
Why are we acting like the Boston Massacre already happened?
The bodies are being stacked up. The bodies of the corpses.
All three of them so far. I mean, it's not the halfway point. The halfway point is a point of no return, right?
The death toll is consistently rising.
And we still got Zaf.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It's definitely not over until somebody beats Zap.
Mm.
And Zap is definitely the anchor. And
I see.
he definitely
Well,
might
if-
object.
Zap-
to-
Boston
Zap
special
and-
forces are nowhere to be seen.
Draken and Kevin are still waiting in the wings after a W, and Zaf hasn't played yet. This shit ain't over.
That's
Definitely
fair.
not.
I know it's a little bit early. Actually, I'll wait till Zaf shows up when I discuss this. But anyways, we're getting started. So Chun-Li versus Nash. I like the costume here from Nash Hero.
Did you see Nash actually anti-air with heavy kick Sonic Scythe, by the way? Something like a 20-frame anti-air. Yeah.
I swear to
Just-
Jesus, before this started training.
Just real quick, are we season 1 right now?
Yeah, this
Oh,
is
yeah.
definitely one.
Yeah, so just to explain how much of a hidden boss Nashiro actually is, Brad, no one knew that Jug was Nashiro outside of Buffalo until it got leaked. Like 2
No, we didn't
years
even know
after-
either. We didn't know either.
We didn't know either. It took like at least a year after that. So we thought he was the Bison player, but he changed sides of the Street Fighter canon, and he changed sides of the tier list, and you know, it's working out. He is the best Nash in the US for sure. And definitely the highest ranked.
Yeah, that's definitely confirmed. He is definitely the highest ranked, as you can see up there in the top left-hand corner.
Getting himself in, following a boom with a moonsault, and dashing in with a throw. So many different forms of forward represented right there. All started by just one Sonic Boom being respected.
Let me help you out with this lore stuff. Actually, excuse me, Nashiro is such a secret boss that he used to play Bison, and he was, winning a lot with Bison. But this man literally said to himself, "It's boring," so he switched to Nash.
Yeah.
Bruh.
He said, "It's too easy to win with Bison."
And he
So
literally
here I
said, he literally said, "I get to turn off my brain. I just want to actually think while I'm playing this game." And
You sound like
I did.
Shaq. You sound like Shaq.
So did he.
Okay,
Gets
he's
the jump in, no punish though?
yeah. Malcolm Strickland accidentally cornered himself, but found a good back throw to get it started now. Has V trigger to activate. It's VT1, so you can get some good rushdown going and maybe try to smother Nash in the corner here. Facing a very low amount of life, though. Even a light will kill. Nash has great
Ooh.
life to throw. Oh, but that's a great buffer. Straight to super. Okay, so this will scale heavily. Not going to kill, but you do get a nice follow-up with maybe a cross-up jump or something. Maybe
He
V
does
skill.
get a chance. He
Oh,
does
that's
get
interesting. He's
opportunity.
using V-Trigger 1. I didn't even realize. I was waiting for the Coco show, but no, we're literally sticking with season 1.
We saw him come in. Oh, nice trade.
That's not exciting.
I mean, yeah, the trade almost killed Nash. If that were old health values, that might have been double KO, which still would go Nashiro's way here. Jug going up 1-0, regardless of the other outcome.
Yeah, and Jug's presence of mind is so insane. He positioned himself right there before that ended in a way that if Malcolm would press any button, he wouldn't trade in any situation. Only when he was far enough to get that trade in his favor is when he pulled out the Sonic side.
Mm-hmm.
I like the idea from Malcolm to try and get the V skill lift on that punish, but just a little too far for the V skill. Important though to establish the corner carry. Nashiro just got a ton with that crush counter and stole meter too.
Yeah,
Maybe
so
about to steal stun, steal the round.
Mm,
Oh!
That's
That was
enough.
sick looking. That looks
It's
so
not a
sweet.
taunt, it's V skill too, but it's
I know.
really,
It
really
looks so
good.
sick.
Yeah.
That frame trap was hella good from Nashiro. Stand short, that was really
Yeah, it sure was. It's very rare to get a confirm on counter hit from that far away from many characters. Oh, this
Yeah.
is over.
Yeah, he can actually
Ooh, and
set
again.
up a one-hit kill situation right after, and he had a chance of getting it off throw, or maybe even off of
Slide
the
beater?
cross-up
Don't let
situation.
yourself be the first one, Michael. Don't let yourself be the first one.
Slide
Don't let
beater?
it happen.
Slide beater? No.
Okay.
Crouch light punch.
All right.
All right, that was pretty quick too.
Nashiro does have good experience in that matchup, having played a while in a couple winners sides of Grand Finals. In the tournament before Red Bull Conquest Boston, I think in winners, Jug played Nash against a while and then lost 3-1, and then switched to Bison and then won. But at this point, I think he's a full Nash main.
So this is the last match of the first round of the Waseda.
It
Correct.
is, and it is
So,
gonna be K-Money
Zafir-
and Zaf.
Yeah. So Zaffarino with the Sagat. He's been playing Sagat only, right?
So
got it, Seth.
lately he's been playing Seth. I think he's constantly beating his head against whether he wants to continue dealing with the weakness that is Sagat trying to play Sagat's game and the engine that is Street Fighter V.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's gonna have a lot of problems if he picks that character versus K Money, the Dalsum. That's gonna be a rough matchup.
Yeah. Yeah,
He's been-
certainly.
He's been playing Dalsum since the beginning of the game, and his yoga is on point.
Yeah,
And
I actually think we're going to see Seth for sure here.
Dalsum always gives people who love to throw projectiles lots of trouble.
He's like
Yeah,
the
really hard.
anti-zoner zoner.
Yep. He is the real zoner, the zoner who does everything.
He makes Fireball characters so jealous of just turning your limbs into the projectile.
Mm-hmm.
And also teleporting in on them, and if your timing is lucky on the instant air teleport, you might even get a full combo punish on them just trying to use one of their fundamental tools. K-Money has the fastest instant air teleports in all the East, along with the fastest EX Bond rip. I'm counting on it, we're all going to call it out. When we see air-to-air EX Air Gale, EX Bond rip will be shouted. Brad, you have to be ready because it's going to happen. K-Money is the
Okay.
best in the world at this.
The patent pending. The technique he came up with. The
EX bong
EX bong rip. The fat clouds. They're on
He taught
fire.
dragons how to do this.
Every hit that makes when it
Jesus.
makes contact, it does like 200 damage. It's
does
actually
so
one of the best
much.
anti-airs. Yeah.
Mm.
K-Money
How
last on
is
the Waseda
Cravat in
so
the chat
smart.
calling us hooligans for EX Bong Rip?
Yeah.
EX Bond rip's pretty clean compared to
Literally any costume Laura has.
sure, yeah. I
That's
mean,
kind of fair, actually.
we have different cultural tastes sometimes. Sometimes the presence of skin is more offensive than the presence of drug language, sometimes vice versa,
But
I'm excited for this. Who's it going to be?
I'm talking about nudity, I
It
mean.
is gonna be Seth.
Okay. That's a smart pick for sure. Picking Seth over the Sagat. I feel like the Sagat definitely is a mashup not good for him. But this is definitely better. Got the
So-
master rank going too?
So, this is like a weird thing that I just noticed. Like the way that Seth and Dawson were holding up their hands, it looked like Seth was going for a high five, but Dawson was being an ass and he high fived himself instead.
Damn.
You stupid.
Damn.
That's what I've been doing on commentary all day.
Yo, don't think I forgot that you tried to that's bars yourself.
Yeah. Oh, I don't want anyone to forget.
Oh, hold on, are we gonna get? You were saying not to be the first one in the match a minute ago.
Alright,
Okay,
K-Money,
no,
don't be the first
I
one.
jinxed it.
Uh-oh.
I jinxed it.
The first one, thank God. This is the comeback though. Watch out.
Yeah, that's why we see reversal. Got to stop it before it starts.
Oh, the oro.
Oh! Oh!
Hit it with a fat Joe to lean back.
See, K-Money has nothing to
Oh!
lose. Wow, that is a long leg.
That is an ugly ass normal. That is like MK1 down 3.
Isn't that literally Jury's normal though?
Yeah,
does what
Jury
it needs
has
to do.
that same normal.
Yeah, but Jury also like barely uses her hands.
Wow, Seth got stopped dead in tracks just by EX Yoga Fire hitting right in the face. Came money with the perfect timing, playing baseball with Seth's body.
Mm.
Swinging.
I'm
my
intrigued. Zap keeps going to like the mid-screen to full screen rush punches. I'm intrigued at what the aim there is. Is the hope that he's
I
gonna
can
trade
tell
the
you the
limp?
intention.
Or you could just scoop
Oh
the
my
shit out of
God.
him.
Oh my god, take the throw. He's still taking it.
Oh, he's taking it.
Wow, it
Oh
was
my
all throws.
goodness.
That was like
That
the
was-
first normal.
Yeah, that was insane.
God damn.
It's big discipline from K.
Where was the EX bong rip?
You're
There was
right.
never an air approach. That's the
I was
problem.
told that there would be a bong rip.
It'll be in the set. Don't you worry. And
Wasn't that beats walk up throw?
I lost my lighter.
I feel like
Yeah.
you need to quiet down a little bit because walking into an area and being upset that you don't see a bomb rip is like just walking into a crowded building just going, "Where's the weed?" You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Are you suggesting that I'm a narc?
Yes.
You might
You
be.
wouldn't be the first.
Oh, Brad, I don't think you know.
Alright.
But back in our home state, that stuff's illegal. So we have to be careful with our
Oh,
language.
see, it's legal here.
Yeah, correct.
So that's I know right now it's what is it 4-2 Buffalo, so we're just gonna call that 4-3 because it's legal here. We're just gonna put that
Yikes.
up as a
That's a big
ceremonial
win
dub.
for Boston. Yeah, for sure. So it's going to be a lot harder to EX Spawn Rip in the air if Zap is using these dive kicks as often as Zap does. The kind of wheel kick, really good. If you block crouching, it's going to be +1.
Ooh,
Can't block that crouching, it's an overhead from Zap. Really taking a lot of momentum here.
Yeah, he sure is. He's literally running away with it. He's doing like the guy run. Away
Yeah.
with it.
Busting out of the one frame trap opportunity that came when he wanted to use.
Yeah, that was like the first DP as well.
Oh wow, that
Wow.
hit so far away.
Kind of got a feel for K-Money. I mean, this Seth is so mobile.
What?
All right, that was smart. That was actually mad smart.
Yo, Zap is on another level right now.
Dashes and walk-ups after throws have both been successful separately now. K-Money can get something started with V-Trigger. Oh, never mind. DP cancel
give
it,
a
and it did so
shit.
much damage. Oh my god, will that do it? Pretty
Oh,
close.
oh wow.
V-Trigger activation on deck for Zap at any point that he feels like cashing it out. He's still got the bar. He's just gonna wait for a cross-up teleport. Nod,
Oh,
how dare you
nice.
try
Yo.
to do anything funky in the air?
Yeah, so we didn't
No
get to expand
funkiness.
upon that V skill until it ended the set, but that V skill into special moves is so amazingly good against Dhalsim, not just for throwing it out. Throwing it out's good because you knock him down instantly with any hit of the aura, and that's huge. It gets you in, that's huge. But if you do normals, cancel it into the V skill, you can get full screen whiff punishes on Dhalsim that convert into that that spinning mixer looking Oki creator combo ender tool.
Spinning
Mad
mixer.
Cradle. It's medium Mad Cradle out of V skill, but Jesus, it looks like Spinning Mixer, and it serves the same purpose. It mixed K Money's life and ended it right there. So we have to make some new teams now, and Bunch is here to talk
Yo,
about that.
I was gonna say,
talk
yeah,
to
we
us
gotta
about
make some
that.
room for the landlord.
Yo,
Yeah.
that was fucking sick. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, these matches have been really sick. Yo, shout outs to Buffalo making this very, very, very fun to watch. Shout outs to all the Buffalo heads in the chat. Shout outs to you guys doing the thing. Oh, shout outs to you, Dom. You holding it down. Gang. All right, so with Seda style, we have done the first wave. So it's right now it's 4-3. The players still currently on Buffalo as it stands is Kage Masters, Cheesy T, A While, and Nashiro. And then on Massachusetts side, it's Draken, Kevin Tech, and Zaffarino. So the teams will now give me another player from those batches, and they will go and play on. So that's where we're at right now.
Yo,
Oh,
somebody
well,
asked
bye.
in the chat. Somebody asked in the chat who Burkish lost to. Burkish lost to his manager.
Ooh.
Damn. Yeah, I mean,
Which,
it's hard
fun
to
fact-
play that matchup.
Yeah,
honestly.
I mean, it's tough, right? Like, sometimes they got an answer for everything you do, which is, yeah, yes. I didn't want to blow you up, Dom, but our wonderful streamer in the form of Damn It Dom, who you should follow if you want to see more of what the Casa is doing, is Burkish's manager.
That's so fun.
Oh.
So just keep that in mind, Buffalo. if y'all win and Burkish ain't here, it's the person who gave you the show also handed you the dub.
Wow. Yo, that's an
Wow.
OS. That is a thorough OS.
No, actually, I was giving Cravat shit in the chat earlier for lining up the OS about Burkish anyway. We're at 4-3 right now. I don't think we needed it.
Yeah, there's tension either way.
I would say so. Yeah, for sure. I think the tension is there. So, do we pick up a whole list, or is it just one person that we're sending forward?
So I
Just
think
one
what
person
is,
at a time.
yeah, it's
but
still
not
one
as a
person at a
counterpick.
time. Right. It's the same process. Basically, both teams are deciding their order with who is left.
I see. So, what kind of matchups do you guys want to see?
Do you think anybody will go up again against somebody that I don't know? I feel like you want to play as different matchups as possible so that the team doesn't get as many chances to communicate about how to adapt. You know, so whatever they saw you trying to do before, I'm not saying switch characters, but your goal, I think, is to play different kinds of matchups so that you can still win comfortably. But that might overcomplicate it too, honestly.
So, who's left? So we got 2 Seths and a Balrog, or yeah, right, Balrog, right? No, Ed.
No, 2 Seths and an Ed. Well,
2
so that's
Seths
the
and
thing.
Ed.
This is not character locked. So
Yeah.
Drake has a bunch of characters. Zaf can pull out the Sagat. You can't
True.
necessarily plan around 2 Seths and an Ed.
True, but that's what we've seen so far.
Yeah.
So, and then on the other hand, we've got Chun-Li, Nash, Laura, and
Kage.
yes, Kage. So, kind of a mixed bag here. It's kind of hard to counterpick all of these. Oh, it looks like we got Kevin Tech showing up.
Oh, they already put them up. Okay, so
Well, Mass
hopefully we
put
didn't
him up.
spoil
I
it.
think. Yeah, I was hoping that nobody called attention to it because I'm not positive that Buffalo had decided just yet.
Well, hey, they got Kevin Tech, guys. Watch out! It's Ed.
Yo, what if we
What?
see the Ed mirror though? Right? Like, wasn't your Ed player lost?
Oh yeah, he's gone. Yeah, so no Ed Mears. Thank God.
What do you mean? Thank God, Edmure would have been sick. Can you
No,
imagine two
yeah,
people
no,
EXPing at each other and nothing happens?
No, I'm not.
that would be
no.
so great, especially if they both dash at each other first.
Exactly.
That's the entirety of the character, though. That's all they got. Dash
And then after
yeah,
that, they do Sucker Punch, and then they just trade immediately.
It sounds so melodic.
all they're gonna do is
So melodic.
do like half of Ed's charge fierce and then let it go and trade.
Bunch in the chat says it doesn't matter. Kevin's cooking.
I
I did see, yeah, he was one of the first Twitch chat shit talkers, hyping himself up. I mean, it's not
Oh.
talking shit if you're playing well and staying in it like he has been. He did
Hey,
have
you know what?
Go
Now that I thought of it, this just popped in my head. Brad, why don't you talk about our main goal here for this exhibition?
Yeah, we have a little bit of time, so thank you for teeing me up for that. But we are here not just because of the regional rivalry that we are reviving to put on the show for all of you, but because Casa is putting together this event on behalf of We the Protesters, which is a support group that is out there helping all of these Black Lives Matter protests. We all know what's been going on in the world out there today, and
we all hate police brutality.
Yeah, we can go all in and just say that we're really fucking pissed off, and we're glad to be able to throw some support behind some fantastic groups that are doing this outreach and ensuring that everybody who's out there and continuing to protest, because we know it's still going on. I was seeing tweets with videos from protests still going on in Boston today and yesterday. So all of the money in the Matcherino today is going to be going to We the Protesters, which as of right now is in the area of $1,100 and includes such like Red Bull was able to come through and support us a little bit for this as well. So big ups to Red Bull. And if you guys want to throw some money into that, support this awesome cause, a $40 donation gets you entered in for a raffle for an East Coast Throwdown merch care package, including a t-shirt, a snapback, and quote, some other shit TBD. So you know they're going to hold it down and set it up for you. So make sure you go and check out the Matcherino. The Matcherino coupon code is Block Party, which you can enter for the free $1. And if you have it to be able to do more, we would absolutely love for you to go and do that. We know it's an important cause. And both the players are in the lobby. It looks like Buffalo is throwing up Kage Masters against Kevin Tech. So I think with that, we're going to be able to get this stuff going.
Yes.
They love starting with Kage Masters, don't they?
All my homies hate police brutality.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, if anybody
anyway.
doesn't, I'm probably not a homie with them.
Exactly. All right. Anyways, so Kevin Tech, Kage Masters. This is going to be interesting, I think.
Yo, Cravat in the chat says when I was 11, I turned 13 because fuck 12. I like it.
Damn.
Wow.
I've seen that joke 1,000 times.
Well, I think just be happy that the joke's still making its way around. It's appreciated.
Yeah, I mean, it's still relevant.
Yeah.
It definitely is, in fact, bars.
Right. Yeah. Good of you to point it out for somebody else and not for yourself.
Yeah, if somebody calls bars on themselves, I feel like it's really important that you take them down a peg because they feel in themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean that's the job of our players here.
I don't know,
So
man.
we're gonna have to see.
I think
I'm
there's like
super.
I think there's like a perfect level of like inflicted salt when you tell a bad dad joke and then you add bars at the end.
Oh my god!
No, don't
no.
do that to me.
That hurt me. That hurt me.
Just the thought of it, right?
Oh, nice.
Anyway,
Kage Masters.
Kevin Tech is gonna have to deal with the thought of Kage Masters in his sleep tonight if he doesn't deal with the problem that is this character that already took an early lead in this round.
Wait, what did you say?
That's it. Taking the lead.
That spoke really fast. Don't worry about it.
It sounded like you said Kevin Tech is going to have to worry about Kage Masters in his dreams.
Yes.
Oh. All right, that's a new one for me. Oh, nice shimmy. Nice damage, too. Well, actually, a little bit light on the damage, but still a good corner carry.
Yeah, Kevin Tech started this off that low whip punish too.
Ooh.
Oh, whoa! How fortunate for Kage Masters!
Ooh.
Passes right through the heavy punch.
Oh
And then-
damn!
The fire. Oh yes.
That's the screen freeze.
Oh, that was
Uh-huh.
OD. That was OD.
Yeah.
I can
That's-
take a step back from the regional beef and say that was OD.
Of course.
I mean, I've definitely complimented your players a couple times on like good jumps or like smart tactics.
We all got to acknowledge how awesome a good screen freeze use is. It shows great awareness of your resources and what the opponent's doing too. It means you're looking at the screen.
I can't believe that Kevin Tech really landed the max range Air Force One kick.
Air Force
Yep.
One kick.
Really far out.
Yo, getting the
Back-
back throw to stay in the corner too? Okay.
But Kage Masters knows how to punish even with lights. Got the heavy kick punish right there.
Ooh, why are you walking forward? One thing I'll say, finally finds the anti-air. I was going to say Kevin Tech's anti-airs have been a little sporadic this round.
We were all talking shit about FADC earlier, but there we
we
see
sure
Kage
were.
being safe-ish on DP.
Don't you forget it.
Yeah,
Yo, jump back jab. We love tapping out the air. Okay.
yeah, that's
Kevin
the
Tech one
least,
round apiece.
least risky anti-air. Great decision to make if you know it'll kill. These
Kage
punishes
Master's
on,
sitting on the meter.
yeah, Kage Masters has great punishes on every heavy kick now. Everyone on block anyway.
Oh, wow. All
So-
these jumps that the Kage Masters are doing is just whiffing completely.
It looks like instead of going for the anti-air in some of those ranges, if it's a jump that's gonna cross up, Kevin just walks forward underneath it and then goes for the trip guard.
It's more rewarding anyway if he hits you with that medium punch. Ed's biggest, most reliable combo starter, and it's going to be plus on block even if they block after the jump in too.
Oh, there it
Kage
is
Master
again.
still has all the bar to cash out on something though, and I feel like he's gonna need to make something happen with that. Damn, DP through the fireball? Tell him how you feel.
Hey, this time he went forward too, not giving you any chance to adapt to what was done before. Swinging with fierce, walking away, not anti. Kage Master is very hesitant right now, has to get something started and is very limited on resources to do so.
Kage Masters was punishing so hard there with those fierces. He was just hoping a button came out.
Oh, there it was! That's the
damn.
wish punish you need!
Oh yes, baby. That's what I'm talking.
I'm sorry, the wish punish you need, because that was a counter hit. He caught Kevin Tech coming forward. He caught him again on the shimmy! What a clutch round from Kage Masters!
Wow.
Kevin, why you reaching?
That was insane.
He made Kevin Tech simply pressing an advancing button look like a reach, and he made that throw tech look like the reach it was. Love the shimmy from Kage Masters. It's amazing to end the first game with a shimmy because nothing hurts worse. He's still feeling it going into the next game.
Yo,
Yeah,
every shimmy comes with an implicit psh, stupid.
Damn, does it?
For
sure.
Is definitely morally compromising.
Yeah, his heavy kick got crush countered there. Even more damage than the light punishes the Kage Masters would have done if it were blocked.
His Air Force Ones are thoroughly scuffed.
And he has this entire day in front of him too. So what is he
Yeah,
gonna do?
with
Just
the
go
time-
home and get new shoes?
Yo, he just shimmied with sweep, not even meaning to do it. Kage Master just wanted to activate VT. Barely getting punished, but got crossed over. That's way worse than a DP punish. And now this one's going to stun for sure. We're probably going to see a kill here from Kevin Tech, barring any
That's definitely
drops.
gonna be a kill.
Yeah. Good to see him going for the optimal combo. Just throwing in the Psycho Ball. That's a really cool corner exclusive combo.
Yeah, and that's a good way to answer back after that previous round just barely not going your way. To have another close round but clutch it out, it's a nice sort of moral reminder of like, it's all right, I'm still in there.
Yeah.
These players playing wild with the up forward right now.
Oh my
Damn!
god, stunning with block up the X Psycho Upper. I mean, does he 100% on every X Psycho Upper?
Ooh, there it is, the first one.
That's it. No.
80 seconds on the clock with the perfect. I mean, that definitely hurts worse than getting shimmied on the comeback from Kage Master's last game. I think they're about neutral now, and they have to go into this final game. The closest set I think we've had so far, the most back and forth. Let it be as climactic as it deserves to be for the first game in set 2.
And there's a lot resting on Kevin with this. Kevin wins this, it gets the 4-4. We tie it up for the first time in the set since it started. Buffalo's been only just ahead, but has been ahead since we've started this exhibition.
Oh, that's kind of a cute counter hit combo.
Oh
Wish I
no, I'm
would've-
sorry. Draken won the first game. My mistake. Draken won the first game, but
Right.
then y'all ran away with it.
Wow.
Put some respect on Draken.
Do you see the mental damage that all the previous shimmies has done? Kage Master is able to walk out and then still walk back into throw.
Oh, that combo.
Oh my god.
Oh,
That combo is super hot.
remember when I said he was morally compromised? Now he's physically compromised too.
Dang.
He is numerically compromised in the round count, which is now 1 away from Kage Masters, making this pretty dangerously.
Did you see the jab, pause, fierce.
Jab pause period. Accidental DP on the jump conversion. Okay, that's nice.
I know it's getting down to it, but I really like the V skill choice from Kage Masters. I feel like I haven't seen him do the target combo too much into that V skill, but that's such a nice way to build your bar up and a nice way to tack on extra damage.
Yeah. Flicker activation gets V reversal right away, and the Great Life matters a lot. Kevin Tech is desperately lacking on life. He'll die in any super confirm now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
Although-
god, is that gonna work? Yes, it is.
It's still
Jesus
hit.
Christ!
He's still not stunned though. Oh, he
Oh
busted
no!
There was nothing to
Kevin
punch
Tech
out
the
from.
god!
Yeah, especially since VTC was there and Kage Masters has done all kinds of V-trigger plus DP synchronization and synergy. I think Kevin spelled that a mile away.
Yo, look at the intensity Kevin has right now. He's found that pocket. He's found the rhythm. This has been such a momentum-heavy matchup between these two players.
Huge crossover trip guard punish for Kevin Tech as well. Kage Masters doesn't have the amount of life that he should really want starting the V-trigger sequence, but he's saving so much V-trigger
Ooh.
going for throws. That's the
my
point. Now he has so much
Yes.
V-trigger to use, but he didn't cancel.
Oh, what a shimmy!
Does it matter?
Oh,
It sure does, baby. It sure does.
It matters so significantly. He combos into super here. Guaranteed kill. Style. Demonstrated.
All the damage.
damn.
Yo, I've said it before and I'll say it again. You want to see a tech demo? Put Raj on the stream. Kage Masters. The master of Kage.
Yeah, that sure was a tech demo. And you know what? On Kevin Tech, it sucks so hard to talk so much shit, and it's all for nothing, man. So sorry, but thanks for playing anyways.
You know,
He put on a
honestly,
good show.
honestly, I'm really happy that Kage Masters won there. Not because it put us up 5-3 in the set.
Wait, what's the score again?
It's
5-3.
5-2 right now.
Oh, it's 5-2? No, it's 5,
Is
I
it?
thought
Is it
5-3.
3? I might be stupid.
Whoa, don't
No,
discount
you know,
the
you're right.
boys.
It's 5-3. It's 5-3. It's 5-3.
Wait, don't discount your own boys, man. Come on now. I'm happy that Kage Masters won because now we've unlocked Kevin Tech as a character, and now we can play him.
Oh, yeah. That's the hidden boss. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
This silhouette has been revealed. And it's just the friendly face of Kevin Tech here to level up your whole scene.
Oh, God, no.
Yo, you know he's banned in tournament though, right?
Oh,
I mean,
no.
that's fine. I'll still beat my little brothers with them. That's cool.
There you go.
They don't know the tournament rules. Your younger brothers are victims.
Boss characters helping you ensure your younger brother never feels himself since 1986.
Yeah.
Yikes. All right, so we have damn. So we got Zaffarino and we have Draken coming up next. Who's you think Zaf's gonna stay in the anchor position?
I think so.
I would imagine so.
Yeah. Zap's comfortable there, and I mean, he got a great draw
Yeah, there's
against K Money. I wonder if maybe the longer you wait and see in the anchor position, you can kind of begin to calculate the probability of running into certain players that are left over. I'm not going to say that's a reliable strategy for the kind of Waseda style, but it's something to keep in mind for sure.
So it looks like Draken versus nobody just yet, but Zaf is going to continue in that last place. What happens when the next match is over? What do we do with the spare Buffalo player?
It will depend on if there's any Boston players left.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think we can really improvise anything for them. Maybe they could play me and I could commentate it, but you know that would not be a good show considering how left out everybody else involved would be.
I see. All right. I think I understand now. I was just more asking a question about the like the Waseda setup here, but so Draken, we have he could go up versus Chun Li. He could go up against Laura. I think I'd like to see that
It's
Laura
gonna be
matchup.
Nashiro.
Oh, it's Nashiro. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like that's gonna be a tough draw.
I would have liked to see Laura as well, just to like fight Seth at his own game, at their own game. But Nashiro doesn't know what a matchup is, so he's gonna go up there and just do what he needs to do.
He's gonna let everybody else worry about what the matchup actually is. A lot of people have a lot to say about how bad Nash is, but they haven't run into this guy yet. Or for some reason they just discount what happened to him and say it was online. It was online Nash. I couldn't even see him. No, you couldn't see him because Nashiro disguises his intentions so perfectly with the different boom speeds and his kind of willingness to fluidly go in and out as Nash was designed to do, at least in season 2 and beyond. And just keep you guessing at every second, which eventually leads you to hesitating.
Man, you saying that he hides his intentions with each boom, making him sound like a shady friend. Just like,
No,
I don't
what
know
it
if I
is
keep this guy around.
What it is his packets and his rollback are protected by NordVPN.
Is that
They're not one of our sponsors, so instead we're gonna plug once again. Shoutouts to Red Bull that came through and we're supportive of this. And shoutouts once again. A $40 donation gets you entered in for a prize package from East Coast Throwdown merch. The actual sponsors, we're not esports enough for NordVPN, and we don't have a YouTube channel.
Yes, we do. Don't worry. It's coming through.
We're working on it.
Yeah, these uploads will be there, guaranteed.
So
I made it myself.
a little bit of history on this match. I don't know if this was discussed at all, but NEC a couple of years ago, this matchup was played. Not this one specifically. It was Ibuki versus Bison, but Draken did take this. So he's got the game score over Nashiro, which is kind of exciting because I think we might see Zaffarino versus Cheesy T, who Cheesy T has the match advantage over Zaffarino.
Okay, yeah, we're getting a lot of long-term storylines playing out in different forms, different characters, but that's exactly what you hope to see as years pass in the game's life.
So would you say that Zaf, Draken, and Burkish are the top 3 in Boston?
Absolutely.
Burkish and Zaf, I'd give. I feel like Burkish and Zaf are very commonly in that conversation, and I mean no disrespect to Draken, who is a very good player, and I'm glad to see him competing more as we're seeing him in some of these things. But I feel like once you get outside of that, depending on who you talk to, you see different names rounding out that top 5.
I don't think Draken gets to compete as often, but if Draken did, it would be more commonly suggested that Draken's top 3. I say so because I've been washed more than enough and failed opening him up more than enough to kind of feel that Draken's overall game knowledge in Street Fighter V is so all-encompassing I mean, it's not doing much in this round, but now it's getting started. Let me commentators curse
Ooh,
myself.
wow.
Now
was
it's
that
getting
wake up
started,
crouch?
and now it's ended.
Yeah.
Yo, that poncho looked dumb as hell, by the way.
Straight
I
up,
love
this
this
man got
costume.
Vine offense. Straight up 7 seconds long, and that's it.
Draken gonna secure some corner carry here. Frame traps. Nashor with such a huge life lead though, completely content blocking.
Ooh.
What the hell? That was like the third heavy Sonic sight that just hit mid-screen. No jump in, nothing.
And if you're doing it, assuming they're gonna run into it somehow, you have V-trigger cancel on it to get kills off of it or make it plus on block, but Nash did not even V-trigger cancel. Nashiro's intentions were elsewhere. Was that a moonsault shimmy?
Oh!
Fix your glasses on him.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yo, Draken
Big
gets no more gas.
Oh, bruh.
Wow.
Swiss cheese defense, full of holes.
Hey, I mean, you can say the defense was...
I'll say what I said.
Alright, yeah, say what you said. I'm not gonna
Damn.
stop you from that. You know what? I can't stop you from that.
I thought that was
Well,
going pretty well for Draken, but like the defense was non-existent.
You better
It's the
hope
thought-
this isn't a situation where we would come over to your house and we look at your character select screen and we go, "You haven't unlocked Nashiro yet? What are you doing, man?"
The thought to
Bruh.
V-reversal just came a little too late when Nash had already made up his mind and threw him.
I can't believe we had to go all the way over. We're at their house right now, the Casa.
You're right, we are.
Yo, you don't have my character unlocked. What am I
Remember
supposed to do?
Street
Bring my
Fighter 4?
memory card?
And now
Remember
they're sitting there
Vanilla
like, hold on,
Street
let me
Fighter
unlock
4?
it real quick.
Yeah, vanilla, unlock him.
Oh,
Wow.
I'm an Akuma player. Oh, we haven't unlocked him.
Yeah, it looks like Nashiro didn't quite know what to do with the V-trigger extension right there. Kind of caught a weird spacing. Oh, my god, huge
wow.
full jab.
Great fireball trap. But the wake up jab from Draken has a lot of bar to cash out here.
He has tons of bar to cash out. Is this gonna
Not
be it?
gonna kill? I don't think so.
No, this is not gonna kill.
950 Nash. I think he's at 975 now, actually. It'll be close. There's no Oki here, though.
Oh damn!
Oh.
Sister. What do I know?
Yeah, forget about it. I mean, Super's at minimum scaling. Nash is a weak little character with a HP bar below 1,000.
He's a small man.
Yo, he's reanimated with Illuminati magic, and we all know that shit doesn't make it past the next Street Fighter title canonically. So
It is not sustainable, yeah.
Wow, that's hilarious. It is not sustainable.
They just had a crowd meeting about this. It's like, no, we can't use this again. I'm sorry. It's just,
Nash
it costs
only
way too
lives
much.
He only lives for a week.
What the hell is that? That heavy Sonic sight?
he's like whiff punishing Stan Roundhouse with it.
He's playing
Oh
like
no,
an
don't do it
actual
to him.
secret
Don't do it
boss.
to him. Don't do it to him, please.
Is
Oh,
this the
no.
most delayed perfect?
Oh,
No, it's not.
jeez. I can exhale now.
Yeah, the perfect got permanently delayed because Draken's mounting a sequence, mounting stun.
Yeah,
Gonna
stun's
maybe
close.
stun very early.
Oh,
Oh, what?
no!
Wow.
Even that little tick of gray life, like without that little tick of gray life, I really think Draken might have lived through that.
With such a low life character, it's so hard to really tell, and
Yeah.
that's so exciting for the spectator, for the commentator.
That was such a weird thing to whiff, but such a great way to whiff punish it.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, nice. Is there a setup here?
Oh, wow.
Oh, there was
of
a
course there's
setup.
a setup.
Oh my
Now,
god.
I think Jug just seized the frames. Made up the frame kill, crossed over perfectly. It almost looked like a safe jump.
I told you, he plays like an actual secret boss.
Yeah.
He reads your inputs.
Oh, and then he converts hard off the slow. Converts again, getting a counter hit. Frame trapping off the Bazooka knee target combo reset. Nashiro showing us what Nash is capable of. And what Team
Yo.
Buffalo is capable of. Pulling away with a big lead here
Yo.
now.
Yo,
Who was anticipating
everyone in Buffalo.
Anchor Nash? Well, sure.
I don't even know what you were about to say, but everyone in Buffalo is expecting it. Yo, I gotta be honest though, Draken, he's such a talented player, but that was sort of free. Not as free as we've seen before, but damn.
He definitely had moments where it seemed like he had money in his wallet, but then he was like, "Oh my bad, man, I only got one."
Brad, my fellow Bostonian, what were you saying before you got interrupted?
I'm so busy holding that L.
Yeah,
Didn't mean to put
That's
you on the
okay.
spot.
that's okay because L is the first letter in learning, and I know you guys all are.
Now that one was improv, while the other one was pre-planned, right? With the
Yeah,
W
you
and
guys,
Y.
you guys are gonna learn thoroughly to never come back to Buffalo.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to see Zaf as the anchor, gonna have to run through the entire remaining squad. That's a tall order in a while. Nashiro, Cheesy T, and Kagemaster.
That's a tall order because that's top 4 in Buffalo, I'd say. top 4, top 5. Add one more person in, but you're going up against the best of the best here.
Yeah, well, I mean, depending on the day, Zaf is, top 1 at the very least, top 2 Boston. I don't know that there are many that would contest that, but depending on the day, Zaf is top 1. So we're gonna have to see if there's somebody that can do it in Massachusetts.
For
if
sure.
you're really trying to, if you're trying to compare like top characters in Boston and Buffalo, man, it's like saying like Zaf is top 2 in Buffalo is like saying Krillin is top 2 on the planet Earth and Goku is top 2 in Saiyans. Like, what are you trying to say right now?
Like, you're trying to go all the way in there.
Yo, I'm gonna go back to the joke that I made earlier.
If someone's gonna go all the way in there, it's gonna be a while in the next 30 seconds.
Girl. So
I don't know if
anyways,
I've seen these two play.
so oh wow, throw mid screen. So I like this matchup a lot. This is definitely the pick that I would have wanted if I was Zaf with the two remaining players, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, you get to play at a nice, comfortable pace against a while in this kind of matchup as Sagat, and you need time to get comfortable if you're going to go through all 3 or 4 of these players in a row.
For sure. Oh, nice. Is that a punish?
Yeah.
Zaf's light conversions have always been amazing, and you see he meeties you perfectly with that normal that's only supposed to hit standing opponents.
Oh, that's not
And
good.
Plus off the 2.
Oh, this is super
Oh
bad.
wow, stun.
Oh my god.
I don't think he kills off this though. We have to watch for a reset. There is the
Definitely
reset.
not.
No, he doesn't even do Pikoken after it, and then he gets Tiger shotted by Zaf, coming off the meter comfortably.
That sucked. That was awful.
A while definitely accidentally blowing himself up there.
And
Yeah,
we can option select with online on that one.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's interesting. I didn't notice Zaf going with the V skill 1 here.
Huh, yeah.
I like it. Chun kind of has to approach like in the air or whatever way she needs to, so have that extra damage stocked up.
Yeah, what he's talked about, I've talked to him about it, and he basically says that his mentality around the V skill selections is if he's allowed to play his fireball game and your answer to his fireball game is reliant upon jumping, he goes V skill 1 because he's more convinced that he will cash out the damage of it. Whereas characters that have an answer horizontally to fireball games, like characters that have movement options that get them through fireballs, he won't waste the time because he's not going to get as much out of the Angry Scar uppercut. So instead, he'll go with the V skill 2.
That seems like
realistically, that's kind of like exactly how you have to think about it, right? Because a character like Sagat isn't based around kind of like that strong mix-up presence that some characters get from their V skills. So like you have to think of like in the neutral sense at that point then. Literally.
Yeah, it's a long-term investment, and he knows you're going to be in the air more often. Awhile's not very jumpy. Chun's not very jumpy either because she's so floaty, but she doesn't approach you quickly horizontally either. She's rather being the wall that slowly advances on you like we're seeing. One whip punish at a time. We're now in the corner. Follow behind one kick. Wow, he walked too deep. Zap actually succeeding on throw tech, completely reversing the fortune. Activating.
Yeah.
Oh,
Zap
it's the
will go
fireball
for
trap.
Zap will go for a very delayed back throw in the corner. Pretty commonly, that's kind of the mix. Zap establishes reversal DP comparatively early in the set, and then that opens up the fear in you for him to go for those delay back techs and steal the corner space back. That's sort of his RPS on Wake Up sometimes.
Yeah, and you can see he got the V skill in, and big damage just kind of through her combo. Unfortunately, slightly scaled by crush counter heavy kick anti-air, but still great investment worth overall, and he gets V meter too. You can see on a 3-bar V trigger, having lost only 15% life, he's almost there. His crush counter plus V skill?
He's so optimal too. He makes everything hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, similar kind of philosophy to a while, who definitely loves to optimize and hasn't gotten any chance to show it, is running out of chances for the whole set. Okay. In the corner, though.
Oh, and that's it, yeah.
Not much of a chance to optimize. It is Zaf staying optimal in how he controls the space. He fought out of the corner there pretty bravely.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, 3 to 6.
So this is it. Everything rests on Zap. Zap has to make. I was talking about it a second ago, but it's Zap versus a while, Nashiro, Cheesy T, and Kage Masters. 1 down out of 4.
Mm-hmm.
It's one hell of an OCB of those remaining players.
Yeah, so we're gonna see Cheesy T coming up next, correct?
Yeah.
Wow, that was a quick decision.
Yeah, so
He's the only player that hasn't played in this rotation yet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. Has to. Right.
So Cheesy T does have the winning record. He did beat. He was telling me that he beat Zaf's Sagat, but that was kind of when Sagat came out when he was
Yep.
very new. And then Zaf switched to Cammy, won a game, and then lost the game after. It was pretty close. I don't see Cammy coming out, but maybe like a Seth pick. What do you guys think? Seth versus Laura?
I see a Seth pick. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I would be shocked if he locks in Sagat versus Laura.
I feel like that Sagat's not gonna do that bad versus Laura, right?
It's tough.
You want to know what's just as important as I don't actually have a good way to introduce this thought. I just need to say that it's awful to not have a 3-frame against Laura. She is much more detrimented by anybody having a 3-frame because she dashes off of her medium punch elbow knockdown into a +1 situation so frequently. And Sagat just having those slow normals doesn't let you contest the way you want to in a lot of kind of scrambly situations that Laura creates, whether there's like a thunderclap approaching or she's on top of you in an air reset situation and no one knows who's plus. That's when 3-frame really matters. So I think that's a big part of the decision. And also not having to die off one mistake. Just that feeling on its own can tilt you.
And,
Like if
and
you
I'm
get
gonna
full
take
jumped in on. Go ahead.
Finish your
sorry.
thought. Sorry.
Okay, if you get full jumped in on as Sagat and then get cornered right after, it's just the worst feeling in the world. And with Seth, there's really no reason for you to be getting full jumped in on and getting all that momentum started.
Everyone in the chat is saying that we're idiots and that Sagat does decently well against Laura. So maybe I don't know anything, but I am gonna say I'm
That's
gonna
what
take
I
off.
would've thought.
We're talking about like we're obviously hyping up sort of the regional beef that's at play here and the legacy behind it. But the reality is, if we take a second, it is locked in on Sagat versus Laura. But
Okay, cool.
we are getting down towards the last couple of matches, and all beef and stuff aside, it has been fun hanging out with you guys and watching all these games. And I'm glad we're able to put on such a cool show for everybody watching.
Oh yeah, it's been
yeah,
a
sure.
fantastic exhibition.
Yeah, whether or not it ends, I hope you don't
Oh
bring it.
damn!
Just
Wow.
barely out of range. You don't want that to happen against Laura. You don't want that to
Laura.
happen against the Bonita.
Ooh,
Nice.
Zap
Alright.
setups into meaty fireballs are so excellent. Forces you immediately into the kind of repetition of fireballs with the meaty.
Uh-oh, that was very bad. That could be
Strings
everything
off the
that.
dash in? No, just goes for the meaty crouch fears. Just like that, Zap is out.
Not necessarily. He definitely has some space, and that's really all he needs is just a little bit of space. Oh,
Wow.
That's all he needed. Like, notice he was only throwing fireballs at ranges where he was safe from EX elbow and was out of range of EX command grab.
You want to know what else he was doing? He was doing high tiger shot, knowing that EX elbow was kind of slow. He was able to block in time, even though I think Cheesy T's reaction was pretty fast to EX elbow there. High tiger shot recovers much faster though.
Oh wow, that was a weird trade.
Ooh. Oh, no whiff punish. Oh, but that's fine. Next hit stun. Next hit might be dead too, depending on the hit confirm.
Yeah, and
Coming the hell out of that standing short.
he
hit
only
that.
needed one hit for stun. Taka loses the meter, Cheesy T now completely starved, but builds up so much damage just meterlessly. Crossing under,
No.
has meter, can abuse it.
No, this is good.
Finds the crush counter overhead, finds the stun, definitely finds the kill here, bringing it all back. That's Cheesy T.
Yeah, see, that's exactly why when you saw him in, Zach Reno put GT in the corner, you saw that he didn't get close at all. He was not trying to contest anything. He was just putting him at that stand short because that was how he was going to stop him if he was trying to get close, right? But GT found that opening, sniped
no.
it, and basically this happened.
He wanted the confirm off the trade, but not getting it. A little bit too far away off the card cancel. But
Yeah, that must have been it. I think also, there's the on-time EX elbow, securing a knockdown, probably because of his low tiger shot. And the V-reversal gets
Wow.
thrown on reaction, screen freeze in effect.
All right, there we go. We got a good DP there from Zaf. Good,
great
'cause it
challenge
worked.
on the dash forward too. The next hit will do it for him. And just going off the hit confirm, that was so tough for Zaf. At no point after that V-trigger activation did he get enough breathing room to establish the fireball game we saw him bring out in the first round that he won. But smart on him to instead continue contesting with big buffered buttons.
Yeah, and
The
he
triple
was,
beat.
he was
Triple
bulldogging
beats.
as Sagat, like playing up close, strike for strike, and getting almost just as much reward on buffers and counter hits as Laura was.
And
That's
you know,
what-
great reads on the DPs too. The only real DP that missed were the couple of shallow jump-ins and that EX confirmed, but where it needed to hit, it hit.
Ooh, nice punish once again.
Yeah, too hard to beat the meaty fireball timing from Zaf. He's securing those knockdowns and throwing those fireballs very early for a reason.
Yeah, he's pretty much he's spacing insanely well. It's actually
Meaty
very
elbow
impressive.
though? Oh, that's even scarier than meaty fireball. Laura linked off that thing and then
Yeah.
reset you? That's cheesy, T.
Come on,
Demonstrating.
you know you only win a few hands in poker.
That's right. Hey, the knee
Oh, the
comes out.
meaty
Zaf-
elbow once again.
the
Wow.
big crush
Got-
counter fierce.
Oh my
Oh
god,
my
somebody
goodness.
else.
One hit from stun.
Zaf low profiled the fireball, and then the stand fierce hit after, like, for real?
Oh!
No, there wasn't even a fireball there to go through. And so he busts out.
Okay. Standing
Nice.
medium kick. Nah.
That was a little wild, I gotta be honest with you.
Oh wow, great crosscut.
EX
Still
elbow.
rewarded. I think
No.
GCT assumed he would have to
I don't
block
think
the
you should
fireball.
throw another one. Oh, okay, there's no bar available.
Oh, that's a
Oh,
counter
that's
hit
huge.
conversion for sure. He can kill with both Tiger Cannons. The fattest combo. No,
No,
he
he's
doesn't-
still up. Okay.
Wow.
Maybe for short.
Yo, does Laura have a lot of life or something? Or is scaling just that bad? Damn.
You're scaling
mean-
just that bad.
Yeah, it's good.
I've-
Yeah.
I've never seen Zaf have the chance to use the medium punch, a jump medium punch struggle points like that, so I assumed it would kill.
Yeah, he squeezed all the damage that he needed to there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
no.
my god, that was wild.
Oh,
Sparks
yeah.
are flying. Spark show. That's the best reversal you can ask for. It sets up the counter hits, sets up rush down in the corner. Zap loves it. Cheesy T gets a great reversal too, and a whip punish.
Footsies.
The
Yeah,
whip
that's-
punish with the crouching fierce was so nice.
Oh!
And there it is.
Cheesy T's Crouch Fierce Whiff Punishment has been so solid, too. It's coming out, it's working in spades.
And I can prove to you that it is a whiff punish and not a wish punish because Cheesy T went to medium elbow, not light
Yeah.
elbow. He's not.
It's
He doesn't
hella
care
hit
about being safe
confirmed.
on
You
block.
can hit confirm it easily. On regular hit, let alone counter hit.
Well, that's good too.
Cheesy T
No
is
wonder
the
he's doing it.
captain for a reason.
Yeah, it's captain on captain right now. No wonder the stakes feel so high.
Gonna have
There's
to see.
another reason why the stakes feel so high, Monkey Business. That's because if Zafarina loses this exhibition is over.
That would be the main reason the stakes are at their highest. But Zaf's unaffected. He's still DPing almost all the jump-ins that he's in a position to. At least that part of his game is unaffected. Going
Low
under the
profiling-
spark.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
He's
Really
been
cool to see.
doing really good at low profiling the claps. The thing is,
Wow.
GZT doesn't give a damn about it, and if it's not hit confirmed, like if it's a crouching short instead of a low forward into Tiger, he's just hitting buttons afterwards anyway and blowing Zap up for it. Damn, did that combo? Okay.
Sure did. Zaf's conversions are crazy. He's trying to go for everything too. Even that neutral jump that Cheesy T did earlier, he tried to punish.
This is hard for me to commentate because it's so tense.
Oh, damn,
Alright.
speaking of tense.
Spent the meter though. I don't know if I like that.
He still has
See-
Spark Show, and if he keeps blocking fireballs, he's going to build more meter. So it's on Zaf to deny Cheesy T the meter.
Oh,
okay.
no.
Now you no, just
See,
play
the
to
thing
win.
is that-
It's too scary. It's too scary.
Oh my goodness.
Oh
no! Is that
Oh, a comeback! Are you kidding me? He's the captain for the reason. Where's Barnish?
Yo, we were talking about how hit confirmable Crouch Fierce is, Brad, but want to know what else is good? Crouch Fierce, V-Skill Dash Grab. Too much hit stop, you feel so impacted by it, so you get grabbed after.
Austin is on fire, and all Burkish can do is look out the window.
All Burkus can do is watch the stream over his boss's shoulder.
He... Damn.
Zap brings out the overhead though. Not even securing stun with it, but still putting out some good damage. I also saw earlier, he almost did this like secret Sagat combo where you use overhead juggle points when you don't have meter. That shit is actually so cool. I hope he gets another chance. Fighting his way
yeah.
through it
in
right
there.
now.
He's still in there.
Yeah, definitely. He's been great at passively using lights just to contest space in a non-committal way. It's worked just as well as fireballs, I think. A lot of crouch light kicks have landed, even closing sets with them.
He's using his meter super well too, very efficiently.
I was gonna say earlier, I feel like something Zaf might need to do. Oh, damn, gets the
yes,
neutral
yes,
jump
jump out.
punish.
Yeah, no cross up on it, but that's okay. Still big damage from Sagat.
Oh, that's
Oh,
big.
big damage right there too.
Oh,
Big
no,
damage.
that
This might honestly be it, because now he's got to deal with the mix. Okay, the V reversal buys him a little bit of room. No meter here on the side of
Yeah.
GZT.
He's
You
got
know
the
he's
V
still
trigger.
coming because Laura didn't have EX
Oh,
meter.
no.
Oh, what the hell?
Yoki, what do you do? What do you do?
That was such a crazy mistake from Zach.
But he's alive! He converts! He needs one fireball to kill. Cheesy T has
This
no
is so
meter either.
tense.
The fireball
This is
game
so
is super
tense.
strong right now. Advantage Zap, definitely.
He's
Don't
walking
get
him
jumped
down,
on.
but what do we see?
It's the best
He
play. This is
needs
the
to be
fireball
Oh,
top
no
three
trap.
meters
power
now.
DP? Oh, no!
That's it.
Yo, he skated across the whole stage with one V-trigger, V-skill, and sealed it for his city. Sealed it for
hit-
Buffalo, New York.
He grabbed him through. It was a button. It looks like it might have even been like the first frame of a DP or something. Holy shit.
Wow, I can't believe that the score was 7-3. Zaf, huh? He was what you had, huh?
Hey, be nice. He worked really hard securing that
He worked
the-
hard to win what? 2 games? Where
to
was
the
the rest
level-
of the team, bro?
to the level of hype that we all needed, right? I was shocked to not see the anti-air at the end too.
All right, hold on a second, Matt. Let Bunch say what he needs to say.
All right.
This is his house after all, right?
First of all, it was 7-4. I feel like I need
Yeah,
to
it was
correct that
7-4.
for everybody.
Not bad.
Good shit, everybody. That was really fun to watch. That was dope. Yeah. Buffalo showed out again. Damn.
Wow,
That's
it's
crazy.
funny how that works.
Yeah.
It's almost like
Anyway.
we showed out every time. Wow.
Consistent.
Yeah, you keep
So-
winning things that don't matter.
Oh,
cool.
your event doesn't matter? Did you just say that?
It's an
Bruh!
exhibition. It's an exhibition. It's okay. Have fun, bro. Damn.
Nice.
Imagine having fun at an exhibition.
Fun doesn't exist.
Wow.
Yeah, clearly
I
it,
don't have
it-
fun.
Wow.
it hasn't existed at all for any of you.
Wow.
Anyway,
We sure
winning's
had fun
though.
beating your
Win-
asses, though, that's for sure.
Winning is fun. Yeah, I mean, that's cool. You're a cheerleader. Thank you everybody that participated. We've raised a ton of money these past 2 days. $1,172.90 to be exact. So it's like that is like dope. I'm so proud of this community. I'm so proud of everybody that was a part of this event. From the tournament yesterday to the exhibitions today, Buffalo came through, held it down, supported the scene. Thank you so much. I can't thank all of you enough. I can't wait to do it again. This shit was so much fun. The banter, the high level play. I really gotta say this was a very, very fun thing to do, and I want to do it more. Massachusetts, you already know. You guys are becoming the family that I didn't know I needed. This is definitely gonna be something that we're gonna do in the future. I gotta thank I gotta thank Long Island, DMV holding it down. Like I said, we're gonna do more shit. We're gonna get Buffalo to come out and play some other people too. I really want to see you guys playing other people. I think you guys have had enough beating up on Massachusetts for now. How's that? Is that safe to say?
Well, I think that
Okay, thanks. Thank you so much. So yeah, we're gonna have you guys come out again and play against other regions and see if you guys can keep this momentum going. And then we're gonna try and get ATL. I've been talking to some people behind the scenes. We'll really get some things going for sure. This isn't the end of the block party. Well, it is tonight. It is for this month. But we're gonna do some more stuff. I just got to figure out what we're gonna do. Special thank yous to the commentators, Brad, Monkey, No One Man, Frozone. Thank you guys for coming through. Liston, Team Chris, Doc yesterday, Dustin yesterday, social team. Thank you, Dom. Shout outs to you, bro. I think I've never seen us have 100 people in this chat, so this is fucking dope.
Yeah, definitely.
KO, you streamed the tournament yesterday. Thank you. God bless. The social team, the Wonder Twins, love y'all. And then the myth and the legend, themselves. Michael Dink, yo, from sundown to sun up, this dude has been running this event and putting it together, like new overlays and everything, just straight up putting everything together. God bless them. Um, I had moments of just like not wanting to like deal with anything, and he just kept me moving. So I can't thank him enough. Can't thank him enough. I can't thank my fucking team. I can sit here all day and say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Red Bull, ECT. I'm gonna leave the Matcherino up for the rest of the weekend. So if you want to donate up to $40, we'll have the raffle on Monday for the ECT care package, and it's a snapback hat, uh, a snapback cap from ECT 2019, and their show T-shirt, and a rocks glass. Like something you put some ice and nice whiskey in.
That's definitely fancy.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
we fancy over here.
Yeah.
So for sure, we're gonna have that raffle, and then one way or another, I will reach out to you, and we will get that stuff to you as soon as we can. Trying to think, did I thank Red Bull yet?
Yeah, you did.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you
All
did.
right, thank you again, Red Bull. Thank you, Matcherino, for holding us down with the coupons, the $1 coupons, like you always fucking do. Who else am I missing? Did I
Yo,
miss
wait,
anybody?
let me jump in. Let me jump in. I
Go,
just
go,
want,
go, go,
like,
go.
I bunch. You could get the fuck out of here. You want? You can stay. I don't know.
No, no.
I just want to
This
say.
is my event.
Oh,
This
this
is
your
your
event?
event, but this is my
We'll
event.
stand by. He'll listen.
No,
I'll
this is
stand
actually
next to
your
you.
event. This is my brand. Go.
Yeah, this. Okay. First of all, I just want to say, the overlays couldn't happen, not just with me, but with my boy Plughead.
Oh yeah,
You all
Plughead.
know.
Shout out to Plughead. Shout outs to the
Yeah,
art
shout out to
team.
Plughead. Literally every single piece of art that comes out of Casa is because of this man from fucking Australia. This man be up at 4 a.m. his time, doing shit for us. I just want to give a shout out to that. I want
Yeah.
to thank you everyone for coming out to the event. I want to thank, obviously, Bunch already said it. Thank you, DMV. Thank you, Long Island. Thank you, Buffalo, Massachusetts. Yo, thank you, Alex from Atlanta, for holding it down and trying to work with us while we were trying to figure out so much shit
Oh,
today. Because,
facts.
yo,
Yeah.
like facts, like one exhibition that happened, but yo, God bless, cause you were like working for us like so well. I want to thank that. I want to thank all the commentators, and I also want to say thank you guys not only for coming out to this event for these exhibitions to not to celebrate the FGC and the regions that represents them, but also thank you for coming out and supporting a really good cause. Like we the
Yeah.
protesters, all the bullshit that's been happening out there right now with the fucking police and the fucked up system that we lived in, it's ridiculous. And
Facts.
I will say this right now, it's been 3-4 weeks, we've been pushing. Social media's been dying down because they ain't the flavor of the week anymore, but yo, we're pushing hard, and I swear to God, yo, keep fucking going. We
Yeah.
made what,
This was 100% to try and get us to remember the good times, but like this was ultimately to power through the bad shit that's going on. So I want to thank y'all for having a good ass time and helping us raise money for a good cause to continue to get through the bad shit.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all.
Facts
yeah.
all day.
And obviously, like Bunch said, we want to continue to keep doing these events. We want to continue to keep representing the regions, the culture that is the FGC. And me, Bunch, Monkey, the whole staff will always be talking about random ass fucking lore. We were literally just talking about Eddie Lee the other day. Yo, next thing you know, we're gonna, when offline becomes a thing again, we'll send the whole fucking unit down. Maybe make some content, hang out, eat some food, check out Wano's $5 burritos.
Yo, I
fucking
mean
forget.
it. I mean it. Yo, Buffalo. When I come to your city, I want to be eating food all day. I don't want it to be about video games. Yo, I'm a retired fucking fighting game player. I don't want to play video games. I want to chill and eat food with y'all, man. For real. Maybe drink if we into that.
Seconded.
All right, man.
Yeah.
For
For real.
Brian, he knows all the spots, literally
Yeah.
more than any of us do.
Nah, yo, I'm coming to hang out with all of y'all. Like I want to
Yeah.
hang out like it's another day.
Oh yeah, we
Definitely got to hit up the Cha Cha Food
Brian's
blog.
like,
Yeah, for
tour
real.
guide, I guess.
Yeah, I want to hang out with y'all like I'm part of the scene, man. I got love for y'all.
Mhm.
All right. So
Thank
if
you.
nobody has anything else, thank y'all very much. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I haven't eaten in like It feels like 12 hours, so I'm gonna go now. All right, bye.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get some DiGiorno's.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Spend my $5 on a Juan Rito or Little Caesars, probably about the same price range. I'm definitely hungry too, so I'm gonna sign off. I've been Monkey Business. It's been a pleasure to be a part of this and promote it. Making that trailer was a nice trip back in time for me, and seeing that piece have ramifications into what used to be the future, what is now the present, that's been really powerful for me too. So thanks a bunch for being a part of that.